Welcome to the High Ground Podcast, and I'm very off center for some reason. Anyways, I'm excited because we have Star Wars Celebration is just right around the corner, and we're gonna be able to meet there's so many amazing people that we've been able to meet over the past couple years, while we're all in quarantine. It's gonna be awesome to finally be able to meet in person. So I wanted to kind of ease that tension, have some of us come on here, hang out, chat, and yeah, just have fun. So we are going to do that right now on the high ground. Hello and welcome, everyone. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Just awesome.
I mean, man, we just new trailer. We got all this stuff, and then hopefully we'll have a couple more people joining in a few seconds here. But yeah, let's go around first, and we will have you guys introduce yourselves. Where we can find your stuff and your content, and what are you most excited to see, do, meet, all that stuff at Celebration? I'll go to Andrew first.
Well, for those who don't know who I am, I'm Andrew DiMolanta, Rogue Leader Drew on TikTok. I'm on YouTube as well at the channels Andrew and Nikki. We don't talk a lot of Star Wars over there. It's mostly Schmodown stuff, but all my Star Wars stuff you can basically find on TikTok. I do a lot of lip syncing stuff mostly. But yeah, for Star Wars Celebration, I'm really excited to do basically what we're doing right now. Just meet people, hang out with people. Like-minded people. I always say that Celebration is in an environment you cannot replicate anywhere but Star Wars Celebration because of the positivity, the fan base is at its highest when it's at Celebration. So I'm mostly just excited to see people again. It's been a long time since we've seen people, but yeah, that's probably the thing I'm most excited for. And dressing up and having fun. So yeah.
Yeah, your TikToks and your cosplay and stuff are just so well done. It's crazy.
Thank you.
How about you, Brooke?
Well, hi, I'm Brooke. You can find me at _bdazzler _ gang at most places. I talk a lot about Star Wars, mostly on TikTok and Twitter. And I'm excited just to leave my house. That'll be fun. I'm excited to go to Disneyland for the first time. And California. I've never been farther than Ohio as far as coast to coast. And just meeting everyone is going to be really cool. And hopefully we get some sort of Fallen Order crumbs.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. I didn't even think about that. I'll probably die if they do. How about you, Pep?
I am _element7_ on TikTok _gang. Also that on Twitter. On Instagram, it's an extra underscore at the end. Don't make that mistake. I am a lore master on TikTok, and I answer everyone's questions about lore and the Force. I usually start off my videos saying it comes from this book. I try to at least. I want to normalize people doing that, just so when people read Screen Rant or comic book or CBR articles, I want to temper people into having the mentality to think of where it came from first and then giving that citation as the bounty hunter. What's his? I keep on forgetting his name. Is his name Greg?
Who?
Evan's brother.
So,
Craig, right?
bounty
hunter.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Craig,
yes.
Craig.
Yeah, citation needed. Yes. I also want to respond to something that Jedi Ninja said earlier on. I'm just gonna say it. Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. I'm excited to just meet everybody. That's it.
Just real quick, I know Carlos and Knightley also have the link to join. So yeah, if you could go ahead and and do so. That would help. that would help overall. But sorry. Can continue, Pep.
No. I was just saying, I'm excited to just meet everybody.
Yeah,
It's been just like Brooke. Like we've gotten to leave our house a couple of times, but like our mutual list has grown exponentially ever since I started. So as opposed to knowing you and like 6 other people in the community, I now know maybe over 100 people, and close to that number is going to Celebration, and I'm just going to be thrilled to meet every single one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And so me and Pep have gotten to meet in real life. It was awesome, and I look forward to doing it some more. But like, yeah, with you guys. But we had an Obi-Wan trailer drop today. How are you guys feeling?
Nostalgic.
Yeah.
Simply because back in 2015, I read one of those. It was issue. The first journal dropped issue 7 of 2015, and then the next one where we see an actual live action recreation of it, like a little bit, is I think is like issue 12 or 14. Where Owen was just like, and spoiler alert if you haven't seen the trailer, where Owen was just like, stay out of my family's life. And that line, like you trained his father, was just a stinger.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
How did you feel about that, Bucky? And if you want to introduce yourself.
Oh, hi, I'm Bucky. I very much also had similar thoughts with that line from Owen, where it reminded me, of like, is it the 2015 comic run, the Obi-Wan comic run? I think it's from 2015.
It was Star Wars 2015.
Yeah, where like Owen shows up with like the box of toys that Obi-Wan has like hand carved for Luke, and he like gives it to him and just like says, stay out of our lives. And the quote I always remember is like, haven't you killed enough Skywalkers? Oh, that was straight through the heart right there.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I think I blocked it out on purpose. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. One of the things I'm looking forward to is defending a trivia belt that I currently hold. Now, I know that I don't know how Element 7's last match went, but I do know we actually have the all-time trivia champion here. And he might be giving some notes, some help.
I do need to correct you guys because you keep calling me the reigning champion. I am currently not the reigning champion of the movie trivia Shimoda for the Star Wars division. That belongs to somebody else that I lost it to. But
okay,
yeah, so I'm a former champion of
Former
movie,
champion.
a former 2-time defending champion, I should say. But
We'll call you the GOAT.
that actually belongs to Alex Damon. People call Alex Damon the GOAT of the Star Wars division. So I mean,
there are several GOATs, right? We can have multiple GOATs.
Yeah. Well, I may or may not have gotten some notes from a Mr. Alex Damon. So we'll see how things play out.
I am in the middle of studying because I have another match coming up soon. I don't not exactly know when, but it's soon.
Yeah. And we have another beautiful man who just joined. Joshua, how you doing, buddy?
You don't have to flatter me, Brandon, but hi, I'm doing well. Thanks for the invite, man. This is a really cool thing you're doing.
Yeah, I just want everyone to be able to vibe, and like you'll be like, hey, I saw that, I got to chat with that person for a few minutes before, and like, just ease all that tension as we're meeting each other. And so yeah,
Sure.
I appreciate you joining. You getting the free invite. That's a big deal. So appreciate you all.
Happy to stop by. It's been a long day.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right, bye, guys. I just wanted to say hi. Bye, guys.
I also love that we have a little surprise visit from BD1.
Yes,
safe to say you're bringing some cosplays, Brooke.
Yes, Beatty will be coming along with Gal Kestis, as I like to call her,
Nice.
and a couple others. So, including a nice crossover cosplay that we're going to see if that works, how that works. So, yeah.
I'm fighting myself to buying a 3D printed BD one, and because I have no time to tinker with one, so I'm like, I don't need one right now.
Awesome. So who all is planning to cosplay, and what are you going to cosplay? Are you able to allow that? So we got Gal Kestis. Are we getting anything else out of you, Brooke? Or
Yeah. So I'm doing Octo Ray. I got my last piece of that in today, and then I had Peacemaker Brain Rot, and I knew I wanted to cosplay Vigilante, and I'll shout out Star Wars Lawyer was like, why don't you just wear it to Celebration? I was like, that would be weird. And then I had a brain blast to make it a Vigilante Mandalorian. So it's either going to go really well or really terribly. But either way, we're going to have a great time.
It'll go
That
well.
sounds incredible.
yeah,
Hopefully I can
That
finish
on
it
the
in
brain
time.
blast. I would like a brain blast.
Brain blast.
I haven't had one of those since Jimmy Neutron. So awesome. I know, Bucky, you had some time constraints. So what panels, what things are you looking forward to seeing the most? We want to make sure we get all your feelings and stuff out before we.
Yeah, no, I gotta like a dip in like 15 minutes. But I'm just excited to be there. This is gonna be my first convention, just like period.
Ooh, wow.
Which is a very exciting and also kind of like wild experience to have this be my first convention like ever. So I'm just really excited to be there. I'm doing like a photo op with Ashley Eckstein, which I am not emotionally prepared for at all. Let's see if I cry or not is the real question. And
You
then
will cry.
yeah, no, it's probably gonna happen. And then I'm gonna be cosplaying as Luke, like Return of the Jedi Luke on as well, which I'm really excited for.
Nice.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, rocking your Chanel boots. Is that?
Oh
is that
yeah.
what we're rocking?
Oh yeah. Yes, very much Chanel boots. Skywalker gonna be rocking up to Celebration.
I love it. Are we going to be getting any pirates cosplay, Josh?
No, me? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Don't make promises.
I haven't put that on in like 6 months now, man. It's so much work, bro. It's the makeup, and like then you got to find like the shirt, and you don't know what kind of pirate you want to go for. Like I have like if I was like a character created person, if I was like a video game character, I'd have like 5 alternate skins or something like that at this point, or it'd be like the classic one, the upgraded one, the formal one or whatever. So I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool. I mean, maybe something will come to me in the next week or so, and I can do like a Hondo cosplay or something. I don't know. I mean, it would be fun. But as of right now, I'm probably just gonna show up there with me and my buddy, and that's gonna be, I'll wear a bunch of Star Wars clothing. I don't know if it'll be a cosplay, but who knows? We'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks.
You know, it's weird. I don't have any really like specific cosplays to do because there's not a lot of Asian Jedis. But I am going to be dressing up in my OC costume, which is just the Jedi robes, but with a Victorian coat. And that Victorian coat is the same one you have for your pirate cosplay.
Is it really? Bro,
It
that's
is.
it's such a cool costume piece. It's actually really cheap too. Like if anybody's looking
Yeah.
into dressing up as a pirate or like a colonial era, whatever, like a Bridgerton, whatever. I'm not even joking. It's actually like a really good baseline thing to get from Amazon. So y'all should look into that.
Okay.
I was trying to replace like the mantle or the cloak for the
Mhm.
Jedi with something that was kind of like steampunky or Victorian.
Okay. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy.
All right. So Pep, if you don't mind, I will swap you out, and you have a couple people waiting, but appreciate it. And if you're still around at the end, you can always jump back in.
I'll just wait in the green room.
Yeah.
May the fourth be with you.
All right.
And also with you.
All right. So I wanted to rotate people in one at a time, so the most of us get to meet the most people, and we have an awesome one. What's going on, Chris?
Hello, what have we here?
Nice.
Rocking my inner Ty York with the purple lightsaber and the blaster.
Okay,
you.
I see you.
And I appreciate you saying Ty York and not Mace Windu. I feel like
You know I'm a Ty York stan account over here.
absolutely. What are you looking forward to the most? Also, where do we find you and your content?
Yeah, I'm Star Wars lawyer on everything but Facebook. Because, you know, who uses Facebook anymore?
Nobody uses Facebook.
Not
No.
me. Deleted that a long time ago.
I was signing to something, and it was like, you need to have a Facebook account first. And I was like,
Guess I'm not signing into it no more.
I don't trust this program if it's asking for a Facebook login. You know,
Yeah.
that's just kind of how I feel about it. What's the how did you feel about the Obi-Wan trailer? I saw you did a little bit of a reaction with a few other people, but yeah, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I didn't need another trailer. I was good with the first one. I mean, you sold me with Obi-Wan and Vader are gonna meet up again. Like that's all I needed. And then I saw Reva and I was like, even better. And then I saw the fifth brother and I was like, even better. Then I saw Quizzy and I was like, huh. I know what happens to you. That's gonna be real awkward for you, my guy. But I'm looking forward to it. The best line was just like you trained his father, and I was like, yep, right there. There it is.
Right in the heart.
Yeah.
There's the emotional damage.
One of the things I loved though is we saw Kumail Nanjiani, and I thought I was like, come on, don't make him like the funny droid. Like I want to see him, you know, like he got all them muscles now. Like use them, you know, do stuff.
I said this in the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
I think he's a Jedi.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, he did look like a Jedi in that trailer.
I said it in my video that I just uploaded on YouTube. I was like, I wonder, wouldn't it be cool if like that's how the Inquisitorius picks up the scent of Obi-Wan? Like they're already chasing a Jedi, and then like he happens to come across Tatooine. Maybe he even like runs into like maybe he even runs into Obi-Wan who's going through town or something like that, and he's like, they just like the spider sense, like they're both Jedi, they both used to run with that crowd, so like they're both just like, oh my god, bro, I know you, like, bro, you're Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he's like, no.
It's Obi-Wan
like,
Kenobi.
And it's gonna be like a whole like, bro, you gotta hide me, blah 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 blah. The Inquisitors are here, and Obi-Wan's like, bro, what the hell are you doing here? I'm trying to do my whole ass job right here, and you coming up here. Yeah, I would love it if that's like the catalyst of the series. It'd be dope if he was like in the first 2 episodes, and that's how it kicks off the rest of it.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan, what's an Inquisitor?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Is that a band?
Bucky, I want to respect your time. So I want to say, you have any last thoughts or anything, and we'll go ahead and swap you out.
Oh, I totally agree with you about what Josh was saying about like if Kumail Nanjiani is playing a Jedi, because like based on just like what is it, like a second that we have of him, those clothes look very reminiscent of Jedi robes. And I had at first thought that like the main kind of voiceover we heard from like the teaser trailer and then also in this trailer was Obi-Wan like trying to talk to Qui-Gon's Force Ghost. Yeah, because it's just like he's like we lost, and it's like all of this just kind of like despair about his current situation. Exactly. Ooh. I was just like, wait, what if he's, because it's like the way he says like we need to stay hidden. It's like, wait, are you talking to another Jedi, perhaps? And so I am. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm
It's
like 90% sure that he's talking to a Jedi. I don't know
I
if
know,
it's
right?
him,
I
but
know,
yeah,
right?
I like that.
My favorite part about it though is it's like when you're a little kid playing hide and go seek, and then someone tries to hide, and you're like, "I'm already here, man!" Like,
No, literally, yeah.
Yeah.
go,
Find your
you're gonna
literally.
find us. Now we're
Bro, I'm
talking, like, go.
telling you what, bro. If I was a Jedi in hiding after watching a bunch of clones who I fought alongside turn against me like the Terminator, like if somebody tried hiding in my spot, I would probably try and out them. I'd be like, my Jedi training will go out the window real fast. Bro, you gotta hide me, bro. Hey, yo, I think this dude's a Jedi. I've never seen this guy before. It would be over.
So I was
real quick.
oh,
Sorry,
yeah, go ahead.
hold that thought. I want to say thank you so much for joining, Bucky.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, anytime. I tried to have you before, but it didn't work out.
Yeah,
we'll
no,
do it again.
it's yeah. One day my schedule is gonna work out.
Nice
And
meeting you.
Your skits are
You too.
just top notch. I love them.
Thank you so much. That truly means a lot. Like just like being here with all of you, like I am just blown away. I adore every single one of your guys' content. Like it's a pleasure just being here.
Pleasure having you. All right, we'll see you in Anaheim.
Bye.
And Henrietta Galaxy, we'll have you join whenever you get back. I just see the pattern. Oh, hello.
Hi.
How are you doing? Yeah, if you want to introduce yourself real quick and where we can find you, and what are you most excited for?
Yeah, so my name's Kit. You can find me on TikTok at Henrietta Galaxy and also on Instagram at Henrietta Galaxy as well. I answer to both Henrietta and Kit. Either one's fine. I am most excited to just be going to Star Wars Celebration at all. This is my first one. I'm going by myself, so I'm kind of nervous, but I'm glad to be getting to know people through this.
Yeah, you're going to show up and you're already going to have a bunch of friends. Yeah. Now, before I so rudely cut you off, Chris, what were you going to say?
Okay, so I was in Element's live earlier and talking to Luke and Eggy, and Luke was saying how like Reva has to have like some connection to Obi-Wan because of the way she says Obi-Wan and not like Kenobi or Jedi or something like that. And I had a thought that, well, first we had to look up the age of the actress. The actress is my age, so 27, 28, somewhere in that range. No one's quite sure. But what if she was a young Padawan or like an older youngling who was in the temple and she hid out while the massacre was going on, and so she finds out that Obi-Wan and Yoda were in the temple, but they didn't come rescue her. So she has that grudge, like, you could have saved me from being an Inquisitor, from all this pain that Vader put me through to train me, and you failed me.
No. Yeah, I fully agree. I think there has to be like a much deeper connection there, and it makes me. I don't even know if I want to say it.
What?
It's not a spoiler, but we do get introduced to like a young Padawan. Like, I wonder if any of the characters in the Brotherhood novel, any of the Padawans that we see rolling around in there might end up being Reva, and that would just it would just hurt me, you know. Definitely check out Brotherhood when it comes out. It's a wild ride.
Dang, man, this show's gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking about all the stuff that's in here, and I'm just like, damn, man, I'm just gonna be sad. And it's not even gonna be like a whoa. It's gonna be like crying in bed on Wednesday morning. Like, this sucks, man. Like, why did we have to get this again? Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Also, like, I never really had an issue with Uncle Owen even as a kid, but like now that I see him more, it's like, damn, dude, like this dude did the best he could, bro. He's a normal guy, trying to take care of a kid, and he's trying to take care of the kid of his stepbrother, who he met probably twice, and he's protecting him like he's his own, and it's like the most wholesome thing ever. And I wish, I was saying on Twitter, I was like, I wish I could go back in time and just convince George not to kill Uncle Owen and Emperor, because they're so sweet. Like because as a kid I was like, oh my gosh, like he's so mean, like he won't let Luke go out and risk his life. and like he won't let him be a Jedi, right? What a loser, bro. And like, but now that I get older, and I like Joel Edgerton as an actor too, so seeing him not only play him, but like he kind of looks like the original actor. I'm like, damn, he really kind of sounds and looks like him now. I'm like, damn, man, he's gonna add some depth to this character, and it's just gonna suck knowing that he gets like destroyed in episode 4. It's like, no.
Yeah, I love how Beth in the chat, and hopefully Beth will be joining us, but the Uncle Owen hate is really upsetting, because like you said, people are like, oh, they won't let him like go join the war.
Right, yeah.
Uncle Owen's just being a good dad, like,
yep.
Like you raise his kid, and he's like, screw you, I'm gonna run off and be with my real dad. And you're like,
yeah.
That I've never met.
Yeah, and like I feel like there was a lot more, not hate towards Uncle Owen, but like everybody kind of had this sense that he was like a mean guy. Even in like the initial like comics that started expanding on his role, like in the new canon. I remember that one Obi-Wan comic book. I think it's canon actually, as of right now. And it's there's a scene in it where Obi-Wan's talking. It's a similar conversation as in the trailer, where he's like, hey, look, one day Luke's gonna have to get trained, like there's something special about him, blah blah blah. And like Owen pretty much hits Obi-Wan directly in his heart. He's like, haven't you killed enough Skywalkers already? And I was like, ooh. But like from his perspective, it's like he's thinking, you got my stepbrother killed. Like he's thinking that. So like, even though he's probably grateful that Obi-Wan decided to drop him off at Uncle Owen's doorstep instead of trying to do his own little Jedi thing on him, he chose him to raise him with his family. It still must be hard for Owen to be able to look Obi-Wan in the eye, understanding what happened. And he probably doesn't have a true understanding of what happened, because if he did, he wouldn't be so hostile to him. But he's thinking entirely from the perspective of keeping Luke safe. And as far as he knows, Obi-Wan killed his dad, or got his dad killed. Obi-Wan's a fugitive right now. And Owen probably got told all of this, and now Owen's like, bro, I don't want you anywhere near my family. Like, no hate, but like, I don't want you anywhere near us right now. You're gonna get our family hurt, and I don't want you to do that. Like, I feel like you've done enough damage, and it makes me sad, because it's like, damn, man, like I understand completely where he's coming from. Like, and that's probably why Obi-Wan is kind of just taking it, because he's like, yeah, I probably deserve that. I probably deserve that too. I get it. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will I'll let Andrew, if you have any final words or anything, we'll let you hop off so you can put your daughter to bed.
Yeah, it's getting late over here. Well, yeah, I was excited to meet everybody here. There's pretty much everybody on the screen. Like, I follow every one of you, and you're all such an inspiration on TikTok. My small little following that I have on my little corner of the internet. It's fun, but it's nice to see everybody's content every single day. I'm just scrolling through my page, like, oh, this is great stuff. But again, I'm excited to meet everybody in person. I did want to say something about Obi-Wan before I go, that like there's a lot of like hand-to-hand comment that Obi-Wan does in this trailer. I'm like, ooh, I always like seeing Jedi without their lightsabers, but I am getting the feeling that like the lightsaber of Obi-Wan will be like, won't get to see it until like the very end. I'm like, come on, you gotta see the saber earlier than that. But I do like seeing Jedi fight without their sabers, because it brings like a whole new side of their training that you never get to see. Since everybody loves lightsabers.
Yeah, I mean, if we see it, it has to be discreet. But seeing hand to hand just makes me think of Mace Windu on Dantooine.
Speed punching.
Which, by the way, it's also not a spoiler, but it's briefly referenced in Brotherhood of Mace Windu on Dantooine fighting a bunch of B2 battle droids.
They did it?
They reference it in Brotherhood.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Oh my God! I was just talking.
Give me that book.
Dude, I was just, bro, this book's gonna be awesome. But no, I was just talking about how they made a passing reference.
Real
to
quick,
it.
We'll say bye so we can cycle in, because I have someone else ready. But thank you so much for joining.
All right, thank you guys.
Andrew. Look forward to
Happy
seeing
Star Wars Day, everybody.
Nice meeting you, man.
See ya.
Good one. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just talking about like that. Oh, sure. Sorry, just introduce. I don't want to. I don't want to take away anyone's thunder. Go ahead. Man.
Well, as cool. We like to keep the energy moving. But yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself. And what are you most excited to see, do, meet, whatever?
I'm Dak Jarin. I'm Dakota. I cosplay the Mandalorian on TikTok. So that's how I kind of got big. My video that like kind of threw me up was my Lego visit in the Mandalorian suit. I don't know if you've seen it, but that kind of got me started on like TikTok because I was super scared to make content and stuff like that. And I was very like hesitant too because it was just like seemed like so judgmental, and I wouldn't take my helmet off for the first year that I made a page, and then I finally took my helmet off and it feels more like my page. So I'm happy about that. And I'm so excited to meet everybody here. Everybody on the Star Wars TikTok. I had such trouble like connecting with people where I live for like who enjoy the same thing that I enjoy. And I don't have a lot of like Star Wars nerd friends. So I am so excited to meet everybody at Celebration.
You got them today, right?
Yeah.
You got them now.
Yeah.
There are more of us.
Awesome. I love it. And also, so I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Henrietta, you be quiet. Do you have anything else you want to add or say, or just vibing? Kit?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to someone else. Yeah, so I am in love with Uncle Owen now since the Kenobi trailer dropped. That kind of hit me out of left field, just having protective Uncle Owen there. I'm kind of obsessing about that, but my brain is just kind of mush. I don't think I can form like cohesive thoughts yet. I'm just exclamation points all the way around. So
Same.
Awesome. I love it. All right, so we do have someone waiting. So Brooke, I know you did have to leave fairly soon. So yeah, do you have any closing thoughts? Also, are we gonna be able to get our hands on some Far Far Away merch, like live in person?
If I can fit stuff in my suitcase, maybe. I was thinking about making some stickers to pass out at least. But yeah, I'm excited for Kenobi as a Fallen Order stan. Super excited for the Inquisitor stuff. If we even get just like a crumb, a reference of Fallen Order or Cal like being in the Inquisitorium or whatever, I think I would pass away. So there's that. But yeah, I'm very excited to meet everyone. You can find my content bdazzler with 2 underscores before and after on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. I think that's it. I stream on Twitch sometimes. I have not streamed in a while, but I want to get back into it probably after Celebration, just because life is busy. But yeah, and check out farfarawayfactory.com.
Absolutely amazing stuff. Thank you so much for joining. Always appreciate you in the community. All right, have a good one.
See ya.
It's so funny, Josh, seeing your snowball mic because it's so infamous on your page that they just come at
Dude, oh my gosh, bro. I was like,
so
y'all
funny.
are more than welcome to send me a new, like, y'all want to trash me for bringing it, whatever, bro. Don't get me started on that.
It's
People
so
will come in and they'll be like, bro, you live here? And I'm like, all right, well, you know what? Donation link for $5 is right below me, bro. No? Okay, then don't comment anything. What's the point? Anyway, I'm sorry.
Dude, it's so funny.
What's funny is so I picked up this microphone, which isn't anything special, but like I bought it before I ever made a single piece of content. I was like, I know I'm gonna do it. I have to start. I'm just gonna put my whole foot in it, and we off. And so yeah, I bought it. Made my first video on May 3rd, 2020. And
saw
then
that video.
yeah,
That's what got me to
Good
start
for you.
roasting. Y'all can thank Darth Chaco for getting me started on it. He was literally, I'm not exaggerating, he was literally either the first or second video I saw on the For You page. It's like
Aw.
TikTok knew I was a Star Wars fan. I didn't like anything, I didn't favorite anything. It's like they just knew that I was a Star Wars fan. What were you talking about? What was the video about?
My first video, there's two of them that day. So it was either why the Jedi, it's either why Obi-Wan didn't recognize R2, or
That's the one
why,
I saw.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw that one as well.
That's the first one
Mm.
I saw. I was like, who is this guy? And then I followed you. I'm pretty sure you're one of my first follows that wasn't like somebody I knew in real life. Because at first, what you do is you do like the Facebook thing. You're like, who do I know that's on TikTok? I'm gonna go follow all of them. And then after that, then you go see new people. No, Kit. Yeah, probably in hindsight, I was still in the Facebook mentality. Never again.
it keeps asking
No.
me, do you want to integrate? I'm like, no, don't ever.
Nah,
Yeah,
can I say
same.
never?
I don't need people from my job recognizing me. Like, wait, are you on? I'm like, nope, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you keep it. You're incognito, huh?
Yeah, kind of. Like, I'm of the mindset of if they recognize me, I'll admit it. I'm not gonna lie to their face, but I'm not gonna go around telling people like, oh yeah, it's like, nah, it's fine. If they see me, that means that they're on TikTok, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
well, now we're both implicated.
And we
My
have
TikTok is for
here.
strangers, man.
What's up?
So what was that, Kit?
I said my TikTok is for strangers and strangers only.
That's probably a good mentality, to be honest with you.
And how you doing, Kier? What are you excited
I'm
about?
good. I've got a fever of 102, so forgive me if I look like a mess, but I'm
No.
really happy to be here.
I hope you
Are you
feel
kidding?
better.
Oh, please. No, I'm going to hop on here no matter how I feel. It's good to see you all. And
I-
ironically, Chaco was one of my first people that I saw or heard about to inspire me to get on TikTok too.
Dude's
So,
the
I
Nick
feel you.
Fury of Star
He
Wars.
really is assembling a whole.
He said, Josh, I'm here to talk to you about the Star Wars TikTok initiative. I'm like, what?
There was an idea.
We need to make
There
this
was
video.
an idea.
We need to make this video at Celebration now.
Yes,
We do.
yes, please.
This is so cool.
Yeah, I'm the person that like I'm like Yoda in the Last Jedi, where like they are what, like everyone's just like flying past me. I'm like, awesome guys, have fun. I'm still here.
It kind of hurts though sometimes, because like a lot of the stuff that made me do a lot better in terms of viewership had nothing to do with Star Wars. That was the crappy part. The good part was I did a decent job retaining all of them, because typically my biggest fear when stuff like that happens is, wait, this isn't all he does? Nah, I'm out. Let me go ahead. And they're like, oh, they're all leaving now. But I managed to retain a lot of them. I think I did a decent job getting people into Star Wars. I had a few people reach out to me and say, hey, like, I wasn't really that into Star Wars, but looking at your Star Wars videos, I kind of got introduced to the Star Wars community on TikTok, and now I'm kind of a fan. And so that's like a win in my book. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
cool. All right, yeah. And they're like, but can you also sing Hey There, Delilah? And I'm like, okay, no.
By the way, I actually did message you about me and you duetting an extra emo song, but we'll come back to that.
We can
Just
talk
do
about
that at
that.
karaoke.
Hey, man.
Yes, yes.
I want to do Beauty and the Breakdown by the Scene
Oh.
Aesthetic, and it is so emo that it
Oh, I
hurts.
cannot wait.
But
I
I-
cannot wait.
Do that at
So
do that at
excited.
karaoke, Chaco.
I'll look into
I'm gonna
that.
go
man.
live so everybody can see it too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
I don't know about that. Some of the things that
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It may get a little wild at karaoke. That's all I'm saying.
Some blue milk being passed around. It might get a little crazy.
No, but I do feel you here. I had the vid all last week. So like when you saw me do the high ground, when you saw me do all this other stuff, like, oh no, I had a fever, and like as soon as I just melted into a puddle underneath, and
Yeah, that's about it. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're feeling better.
much better this time. Much better this time.
Yeah.
So Dak, do you have any more Obi-Wan thoughts? Any more feels from the trailer?
Dude,
What are you looking at?
I
And also,
saw-
I assume you're bringing the Mando cosplay to celebrate.
Please. It
Oh,
would be awesome.
I am absolutely bringing it. I don't know how TSA is gonna feel about it, but I'm bringing it. I'm gonna try and like
Wear it on
carry
the
it all
plane.
on.
Wear it off the plane.
They'd have to drag me off of it and then ship my corpse back to my area because I'd be dead. I would be toast. 2 hours in that thing and I'm done. And I live in Buffalo, so we got like 40 degrees here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even want to think about the 90, 100 degree weather that it's going to be at California, and I'm going to be a puddle. But my thoughts on Obi-Wan, dude. We saw it today, or I saw it today, and I was at work and I saw it today. And when I tell you, like, I had goosebumps for like 6 hours straight, and my eyes were like literally ready to just cry for like 6 hours. Dude, I was about to lose it at work. I was like, I gotta hold myself together right now, because this is seeing Owen kind of like rip into Obi-Wan was kind of like, it sucks, and I feel bad for Obi-Wan, but he's right. Like, he's not wrong. So you can't really hate him for it, and he just wants to keep Luke protected. So that kind of sucked to see that. I was like bitter, but it was understandable. And Vader, man, I know they can't release too much on Vader. He's just too much of a drop, basically. That's like releasing like the main character in like Doctor Strange or something like that. But like, I don't know, man. I'm super psyched to see Vader. Since the last time we saw him on live action was Rogue One.
Rogue One,
and he was
yeah.
super badass in Rogue One. So
I was saying on Twitter, the fantastic thing about somebody like Darth Vader, not even somebody like Darth Vader, like we've seen him every day since 1976, 1977. He showed up in countless like mediums, like movies, games, comic books. We've seen him drawn like a little
Indian
like,
in the cupboard.
Yeah. We've seen him drawn like a little like cute character. We've seen him drawn extra scary. We've seen countless fan art of what he looks like. We know who he is before he becomes Darth Vader, and now we know what he ends up being. Like, he ends up restoring his honor in a lot of ways. But there's something about like the way that his presence just like, I don't know, like just makes everything else stop in its tracks. Like, we to this like 2 trailers now, we haven't seen Vader's face or mask. Like, we only see like hands and the chest plate, like enough for you to know like, oh god, it's Vader. And so it's something crazy about like, we know what he is, we know everything about him, and yet we still treat him like a villain that we don't know anything about because of the presence he has. It doesn't even have to just be James Earl Jones's voice. It's just his presence. Like how the first image of him is like I think it was the Hollywood Reporter image of him just standing there in the middle of the room. I was just like, bro, that's terrifying. Like he looks exactly like he did in Empire Strikes Back when he first meets like Luke face to face. But I'm like, bro, like, oh my God, like he's just standing there menacingly. Like, it's just terrifying. And like for us to play Fallen Order and you see him show up, and your first instinct as the player who just cut through countless stormtroopers the whole game is, oh well, I'm screwed. Like, oh, I'm gonna lose. My first instinct is to run.
I've seen this before. No, one of the things I'm most excited for is whatever content Chris is going to be coming out with after this show. you know it's going to be fire.
Josh, you posted the poster of Obi-Wan with Darth Vader standing like on the hill. That's like the first time I saw the poster. You posted it before I saw it from Disney, and I saw it, and I was like you can barely see him. He's like almost a tiny stick figure on a mountain, and it's like, he's so menacing. Like,
is it crazy? Is it crazy that I noticed him before I noticed like Obi-Wan, and I was like, bro, there's Vader. Like, that's in the middle of Obi-Wan's chest, bro.
Not at all. Well, all right. So Mace, we'll go ahead and rotate you out. Appreciate you coming through. Sure. Do you have any closing thoughts? Anything you want to share?
Guys, it was nice meeting all of you. I'm sure we'll have plenty of other opportunities to convene and talk at Star Wars Celebration. I'm there all 4 days. Star Wars was really, really gracious enough to reach out to me and offer me 2 4-day passes. And I was not planning on going otherwise. So that meant a lot for me. So that's going to be a really, really awesome moment. And I look forward to seeing you guys there.
Can't wait, man.
See you
Can't
there.
wait.
All right. Y'all take care.
Have a
All
good
right,
night.
buddy. Have a good one. All right. And then we will go ahead and bring out Kels. And we also got Nerdy and
Hey.
Clarus waiting in the wings.
Hello.
We're going to bring you on shortly as well. But yeah, Kels, how are you doing?
Hi.
And what are you most excited for?
I'm very excited for Kenobi because, as we all know, I'm a known Anakin stan. So I'm slowly losing my mind right now. We saw like the flash of Vader, and I started crying in the bathroom at work. It's fine. I'm also very excited for Brotherhood next week because also Anakin, and as a known Ventress simp, I know I didn't
dispense with the pleasantries.
I didn't think I'd get any more Ventress after Dark Disciples, so I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Did you see Disney Parks released a Ventress lightsaber?
Yes.
I don't know if
and
you're into lightsaber collecting.
And it's the Dark Disciple one, and
I know.
oh,
It's limited too, so
oh my god, yeah,
get
I
on that.
need it. So,
Lawyer, have you ever thought about doing a Vader suit? You sound like him. You sound like James Earl Jones.
He's got that
You
voice.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so the next cosplay that I planned at the beginning of the year was going to be one of the Last Jedi Lukes. But then I saw the concept art that a fan had made of a Jedi Finn, and I was like, no, I want that. And then I saw the Inquisitors today, and I'm like, no, I want that. So I feel like if I do Vader, I'd have to do Vader right. Like, I'd need the whole thing.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
But once you do, and you get the speaker in there,
Oh yeah.
I can't wait.
We're all gonna be excited.
And then real quick, Kit, I'm gonna go ahead and rotate you out real quick. But I want to find out if you have any final thoughts. And I don't know if you saw the poster, but like Vader is where Obi-Wan's heart is. What does that mean to you?
Oh man, it just always in his heart. Obviously, that's very clear. Just they're always brothers, and I'm sure that's going to come up in the novel Brotherhood, and I cannot wait for that. I have all of my Star Wars books behind me here, so yeah, I'm very, very excited to see all that, and to just know how much Anakin is still a part of Obi-Wan, and in his heart is still Anakin and not the Vader part of him. That's what I feel with that.
Yeah, I can't wait because you know how much he regrets what happened. But
yeah,
I absolutely appreciate you coming out. We look forward to meeting you and being able to hang out in person in Anaheim coming up. I can't wait. Thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah, no problem. Bye.
Have a good one. All right. And we get 2 people join in. 2 for the price of 1, Nerdy and Clarus. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and introducing yourselves on where we can find you. And also, what are you most excited to do, see, experience on all that at Celebration?
Yeah, what's up? I'm Nerdy.
I'm Claris.
We're a content creation couple.
Yeah.
So you can find us around the internet. I'm everywhere at Nerdy Nightly.
And I'm Claris Polaris.
We mostly stream on Twitch and make YouTube videos and do a bunch of dumb stuff. But the thing we're most excited for about Celebration is super easy because it's why we're on this tonight. We are doing a panel of our book club, our podcast, the Nerdy Wordy Book Club. We're doing a special edition on the first day, the Thursday at 3:30. We're doing a deep dive into Brotherhood, the Mike Chen novel that comes out on May 10th. And Darth Chaco is going to be our special guest for that. So we're very excited.
Yeah.
It was really cool for them to like choose our panel.
Yeah. This is like this is kind of like a dream come true for us. So yeah, we're super excited about that, and also really excited to just meet a bunch of new like Star Wars nerds. You know.
Yeah. Every person you've seen on here so far, and everyone that will come on as you're here, are all awesome people. So I would recommend hanging out with them once we get there in person. But yeah, does anyone, other than the Nerdy Nightly panel, what panels are people most excited for? What do you guys super interested in?
The Attack of the Clones 20th anniversary one.
Yeah.
I was about to say that.
That one's gonna be
About to
so
say
hard to
that.
get into.
Oh, I want to get it so
Yeah, it is. I think the
bad.
Mandalorian one with Dave Filoni and John Favreau.
John.
I think they're doing. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be good too.
Yeah.
And special
Yeah,
guests.
Yeah.
The Bad Batch panel.
Yes.
Because when they did the
yeah.
Resistance in Chicago in 2019, they did the Resistance panel, and they showed us the entire first episode of season 2 of Resistance. So I'm really hopeful we'll get to see that. Also, just like what I love about the voice actors in Star Wars is that they're all generally big Star Wars nerds. And so I'm really excited to the interviews and the animation panels are always really awesome and really nerdy. So I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the new what is it, Tales of the Jedi, the new animation show.
Oh,
Mhm.
That's gonna be fun to learn about too.
I was just about to mention that one because it's shorts. I'm sure they probably got a handful of them like in the pocket. I know. I need it. I need it.
It's how I get Quinlan Vos back. This is how I get him back.
Yeah, I can't keep losing money by betting on him showing up in every single show.
Don't.
I keep betting.
What's the over/under on the Quinlan Vos appearances?
I think we have a better chance of Mace Windu showing up than Quinlan Vos at this point.
No, don't
Ooh,
say
hard
that.
take.
Don't put that
Samuel
out.
Jackson wants to come back, and Disney loves him. I'm just saying, if you can get the most profitable actor of all time to come back, you get the most profitable actor of all time to come back. You know?
No, I need Quinlan back. It's become my brand on TikTok, unfortunately, that I'm just the one that won't shut up about it.
Quinlan doesn't have a canon death or a Legends death. You can't
Exactly.
kill the man.
True.
Exactly. and in February, they released that really ominous article about him on the official Star Wars site. And,
Mhm.
no one knows what happened to it. And I was like, that's suspicious.
He's
That's
inevitable.
weird.
My theory is that he's in Fallen Order too,
Oh, I just need to go
because
somewhere. I need
he
to go somewhere.
had psychometry. I think is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where you can
like
touch
Cal
the-
did. So
Yeah.
if someone is going to help advance his training in that, it would be Quinlan.
I like
That's
that.
a great
somewhere.
point.
That's
Okay.
It's gonna be
that's
really
good.
weird for them to
Yeah.
advance his training in that and then kill him.
I mean, he could just disappear.
He's good at
All
that.
right.
Just wander.
Here's-
He's gonna die.
Here's
Cal
my-
Kestis is gonna die violently.
I started playing Fallen Order literally today.
Literally today.
You're so nerdy. What you're saying is Cal is gonna get Rogue One.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I thought
on
you
the
said
scale
Quinlan
of-
Phoebe is
was.
gonna-
No,
Okay.
Rogue
I
One.
mean, look,
Excited.
if Quinlan's there, Quinlan is also going to get Rogue One.
No.
They're going to get Rogue One together. It'll be the 5 of them on the beach, and
Vader's just gonna stroll up in a beach Vader outfit.
Beach Vader.
They're all-
Oh, I want it so bad. The number one selling,
what you
It's
need
the
to
number
do.
one selling Funko Pop from this year's
Vader.
celebration is
It's a
Beach Vader.
sandproof outfit. No
Oh my
sandproof.
god.
and I know he'd be younger, but I'm just picturing, Sebastian Shaw with just the Vader helmet on.
Yeah,
I think he'd be a
just
fan of sunbathing.
like he's
It's
it's just the
Cool.
helmet
He needs
and the
It's
vitamin
gloves.
like one of
D.
those,
and a cape.
beach flowy T-shirts that has the figure and the bikini drawn on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's the
yeah.
woman in the bikini. It's
Yeah.
very much
Yeah.
Vader's over here like, stormtroopers, get me my son's block.
Here's the thing: if you are Vader, right, your sunscreen budget is super low because you only have half a torso and one arm to cover. It's not like you're using a lot of
Valid.
sunscreen
I
at the
mean,
beach.
Now,
Okay,
You already
fine,
know,
but-
You
but you
don't have to avoid
You're already
burns.
I mean, like I have no experience with sunburns, but I feel like the chest and the back area are very exposed areas that it would be very painful.
Well, no,
But
because he
also,
still has to wear the square rebreather outfit, so he's gonna have the worst tan line in the middle of this square tan line on his chest.
But also, like his skin is like never in the sun, so he's gonna be super sensitive to those UV
Yeah.
rays.
That's true.
And
Also,
he's so used to the heat of Mustafar that he won't recognize the heat, so it'll be too late by the time he realizes what's going on.
Oh
And
god.
if
Poor
they give
Vader,
him the
man.
range of motion that he had in A New Hope, he won't be able to put any of it on him.
That's why
They did
he's asking.
that-
That's why he's asking the stormtroopers to bring it to him.
God,
They did
damn
the
it.
Christmas Funkos a couple
It
years ago.
hurts.
And I think it's a big missed opportunity. They haven't done any other seasonal Funkos for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because I would love like Easter Bunny Vader.
I have
Or
that
like
Vader.
Cupid Vader, where it's like the helmet and then he's in like a diaper with his like robotic legs. I just think there's so many possibilities.
There are. Yeah.
Yeah. Arbor Day
Oh, God.
stormtroopers whose like armor's made out of wood.
Mhm.
We should just get nerdy to make a Funko line.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
You don't need to give them
Holiday
any more
Vader.
ideas. There's already way too many to collect.
It's true.
I had to cut down. I'm like, I was like, you know what? I've got all these Funkos. I need to cut down to like one thing. And so I was like, I love Ahsoka. I'm just only gonna collect Ahsoka figures. And yet still, I'm like out and about, and I'm like, how many different saber poses can they put Ahsoka in and put out another Funko? They put out the like Valentine's Day one, and it's just like it's too many. It's too many
I had
Funko
to
Pop.
limit myself too. These are all my Funkos, and it's Star Wars women, and that's it. And it's still, it's like almost 100. It's
That's
crazy.
what you get yourself a case with X amount of spaces, and then you have to rotate them in and out of the slots, and that's how you do it.
Choco, that's called self-control. We don't
I
have
don't have it. I don't have that.
We do not have that.
But Chris, do you have any final thoughts? Any last things you want to plug? Too Black, Too Nerdy.
Yes. My podcast, Too Black, Too Nerdy, wherever pods are cast, as Camilla would say. I think panels that I'm interested in that haven't already been said: the Del Rey behind the scenes because Shadow of the Sith hype, and the Marvel Star Wars comics, not to be confused with the Star Wars and Marvel history panel, because Kevin Scott's gonna be there, and I'm just he's been laying breadcrumbs, and I've been picking up those breadcrumbs, and I'm just hoping they announce a Finn comic. It's what I want, and if that happens, there will be no containing me at that panel, because that day is also the day I will be in my Tross Finn cosplay. So
Awesome. I love it. Definitely appreciate you coming on. If you aren't already following Chris, like I don't know what you're doing. And we also appreciate the attention that you bring out to, there's more of us Thursdays. I love it. Love it so much.
Yeah,
Appreciate you,
that's
buddy.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'll see
Bye,
y'all in
Chris.
Anaheim.
Nice
There
meeting
are
you.
more
See you in
about.
Meet you in person.
All right.
Hey, what is up?
Hey, bestie.
We got
Give me a high
Carter.
five through the screen. What's
Oh.
up, Choco?
Just real quick, check out Star Wars Lawyer on Echoes of the Past. If you guys don't know, Element 7 has his own fanfic that takes place post Rise of Skywalker, but Echoes of the Past is bringing in lots of stuff from other places, from other times, and it's fully voice acted. And he has some awesome people that he has voice acting, and he's got Star Wars Lawyer. I wonder who he's playing. Yeah, I wonder. Anyways, how you doing, Carter? What are you most excited for?
I'm doing great, Choco. Thanks for having all of us on tonight. Also just want to say thank you because I probably wouldn't be going to Celebration if it wasn't for you. So just want to say thank you for that. What am I most excited for? So I'm excited for something that's not even announced and that I'm still hoping that's going to be announced because I'm a huge Rebels fan and I'm just waiting for the Ghost Crew to maybe be announced. But they're not yet. Not a single member of the Ghost Crew is coming to Celebration. And I'm like, okay, let's just give it another few more weeks. Then maybe like someone will come. but it's not looking too hot. So if none of them come and there's nothing Rebels that's happening, probably that panel that Chris was talking about, I'm super excited for. And I honestly don't, I'm just kind of going. I'm actually, I know what I'm most excited for. I'm excited to meet the authors because like all the authors from like the High Republic are going and stuff. And I am more excited to meet them than I am the actors. I know that's kind of weird, but like I feel like they're more approachable in a way. And like I could just walk up to them and be like, hey, can you sign my book? And I won't have to pay $500. So I'm like, I actually think I might be most excited for the authors, especially because Claudia Gray's going.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. No. Yeah.
We were just at Toronto's Calgary Fan Expo, and oh my god, the from Mandalorian.
What?
Yeah.
Carl
Weathers.
Oh.
Was charging $300.
I don't vibe with Carl Weathers.
He doesn't sign price.
Don't
He said
mess
he
with
only
him.
signs flats. Like
He
pictures.
was signing action figures for $300 a pop.
That's
and I was like,
wow.
He won't
Me
sign
and Carl
Jesus,
Weathers
dude,
got beef.
Because you're joining the Ginger Brawl. That's what you're doing.
I would, dude, I don't know you yet, but I already like you. But I would still take Carl Weathers in that fight because it's Carl Weathers.
Listen.
You don't want to beef with Apollo. That's not a healthy decision for a human being to
Here's the
make.
thing.
Even though he lost against Predator, it's still.
It's like the guy who tried to fight Tyson on that airplane. It's like you don't fight Mike Tyson. What are you doing? It's
I
Mike
do
Tyson.
train. I
Well,
do
you
train
do
a
if you
little
want.
bit. I train a little bit mixed martial arts. I probably couldn't take Carl Weathers though, but he is like 60.
He's still
like
Carl
60.
Weathers.
Okay,
Carl
so
Weathers,
there's a thing that's called old man strength,
Mhm.
and it's like
I know.
I've been doing stuff for like 1,000 years. I can't explain it. Yeah, the strongest
It's
man
just a
I've ever
thing.
met is like 70.
70 years old.
His name is
Deadlifting
Carl.
Like 7 inch.
You know Carl
Bro.
Weathers?
You know
I used-
Carl Weathers.
I used to be a power lifter, and I could lift things pretty heavy. And I was hanging out with my buddy Tony, and Tony's grandpa comes out. That guy is a goddamn unit. Like I was like, what are you feeding it? Like, goddamn, like.
What are they feeding
And
this
I'm not
guy?
joking or exaggerating. I thought I was strong, and he was like twice as strong as me in every lift. And I was like, "What the hell?" I'll have to send you guys a private picture of Grandpa, but he's a
Grandpa.
monster.
Do it.
Yeah, but
And,
I went to meet Carl Weathers. So I'm from Pittsburgh, and he came to Pittsburgh Comic-Con in December. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my Grief Karga pop figure signed by him. I'm so excited. I get there. It's like $300 to get a signature, and it's an extra like $200 to get a signature that's not something flat. So then I walk up and like just like shake his hand. I was like, oh man, like I love your work and like Rocky, whatever. He just like looked at me, was like, thank you. It's like, no, Carl. So then from there on out, I've made it my thing that I'm beefing with Carl Weathers. Like I don't vibe with him.
Oh my god.
I can't. I can't wait. I hope you run into him. Also, so I had this slight idea that I'm gonna like. I don't know if this is weird or stalkerish, but I'm gonna look up people so I can know what certain people, because there's certain people where I wouldn't recognize them, because I'm sure there's all kinds of like awesome people that I would love to meet that are just there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh, I'm trying to find.
That's not creepy. That's doing homework. That makes sense. Like
I'm trying to find
I
where
like
they're all
that.
staying. So
Yeah.
then the moment they
Yeah.
walk off the convention center premise,
Just me.
Okay,
That's where
then
you get to the creepy
and then I
part.
see
That's
them,
where
and then
you-
I can get a selfie with them for free.
And then
I
I'm
think
gonna
that's
follow
the
them
route.
home.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow them home. And I'm gonna invite them to dinner.
Just be careful. It is Disneyland. The Disney Secret Police will be there. So that's not. I'm not
Carter's
joking.
gonna
Like
get arrested.
Disney has their own
We
police
get
force.
arrested for
We're going to
stalking-
watch Carter get
Get
arrested.
arrested by the mouse.
He's gonna end up in Disney.
Don't
jail.
get arrested
If
by the
Taylor
mouse.
Gray,
So we
if
used
Taylor
to.
Gray gets announced, I will be following him around the whole.
Oh my god.
Carter.
You know you're on video right now, right? Like this is being broadcast.
Yeah.
We used to do like parkour at Disneyland, and then every now and then you'd notice like a really buff guy with like an earpiece sweeping and looking at you, and you're like, subtle.
The mouse is watching.
The mouse is watching.
Awesome. All right. Dak Jarin, do you have any final thoughts or anything you want to say? We're gonna go ahead and get you switched out.
Just wanted to say thank you for having us, Chaco. That it's awesome. I was trying to find people that were going to Celebration and like get in contact with people to meet anyways, and you created one big like community and made it so easy and so simple, and I'm so happy that I've talked to so many of you guys, and I cannot wait to meet all of you at Celebration. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah. See you there.
Yeah, can't wait.
Go.
Hopefully we recognize you in the costume.
I'll take the helmet off.
Yeah, take the helmet.
You gotta wear like a, I don't know, have like a red rose or something in your hand.
Hand out
My
roses
calling
to
card.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's nice to meet you, Dak.
Walk around calling
Nice
yourself
to meet
Daddy.
you as well.
It'll
Yeah,
work.
nice to meet you too.
I think all of them are gonna do that.
Yeah, I think all of them are.
All right, buddy. You have a good one. We'll see you on the other side.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
All
I forget
right.
it's still May 4th.
Is anyone here cosplaying for
Yes.
Celebration?
Um,
What are you doing?
Okay. I'm doing Thane Kyrell on
What?
Thursday. Yes, I am going
Nice.
to meet.
What?
I am
I'm
going
sorry.
to meet
That made me
Claudia
really
Gray as Thane.
Excited.
I'm
Kels,
gonna lose
I
it.
think we are like Star Wars like besties. Like we literally love these same exact characters, these same exact books. I cannot believe you're going as Thane Tyrell and as
I'm going-
Ezra.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going as Thane, Anakin, Wedge, and Ezra. So
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Anyone
That's
else?
awesome. I am so unfortunately I didn't have the time to do the main cosplay I wanted to do, which was gonna be a classy chrysanthemum. But
Yes.
We are missing
Darn it.
out. Yeah.
well, so I work in the financial industry. We had tax season, and then like stuff happened, and then I got COVID, and like I haven't had time to do the stuff I want. So hopefully I will get it finished. The other cosplay, the one that I've been holding back as a secret, but the one I have been holding back is Geode.
Yes.
You're
Oh,
cosplaying
Geode
Geode?
appearance.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna see if I can
Okay.
pull off Geode. We'll see.
Amazing.
Wait, are you
What day
actually?
Are you going to be Geode?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Do you
What?
have a day picked? I want
Geode,
you guys
Geode
to-
rocks.
He does.
Very funny. Are you gonna? Is it like a full body cover? Like, will people just think that will you be able to just like
No.
stealth hide as a rock in like a corner?
Taco,
We'll
need
see-
to
we'll
see
see-
Claudia
we'll
as
see how-
Thane and Geode.
We'll see how good it's not 100% finished, but it's we're getting there. It might look like duty, but
It is gonna
I'll
be
know.
Anaheim at the end of May,
Claudia
so I
as
recommend
Thane.
putting a fan inside somehow.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've
Mhm.
lived in Orange County for a long time, and I'm hopefully my materials will be friendly for it. But on those days, you bring an extra set of clothes and
Yeah.
an extra set of deodorant and and all that. Good
And
stuff.
some ice packs.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we have a new guest, that Christian geek. How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
Nice to finally have you
I'm
on.
not sure. Yeah, I'm glad to be on. I can't see any of you though, so I don't know if I'm doing something
no.
wrong.
Oh no.
Oh,
Well,
no.
Yeah.
I can see me. I don't know what to tell.
Okay. Anyway, what's up? I'm glad to be on.
Yeah. So, what are you excited for? What are you wanting to do the most? I know you had some snafus with hotels. How did that all work out?
Well, luckily, so originally I was going through an app called Hopper, which is really good for finding hotels at a discounted rate. But then when I went to go get the hotel, I accidentally reserved it for August because instead of giving me this month, Hopper defaulted to like 3 months away. And so my dyslexic butt didn't think to actually read month. And when I did, I saw the A, and I've been in April for a month. So I'm like, okay, this is the right month. It was just, and so I actually made a reservation for August, was able to cancel that, luckily. And then when I went to go look back at May, everything was like triple the price that was before. And so I went through Southwest, actually. And I found, for only $11 more, but it was also much closer to the convention center. So I lucked out.
Yeah, that's good. They were pulling some odd stuff. So we have an Airbnb. We're gonna have a few people. It's like myself. It's Element 7, Sawyerism, Char. We're gonna have but the first place we got, I think, because I didn't mention, it was like right when the tickets went on sale, so I knew I was going. I was hoping they wouldn't know. So we got a place, and the owners just waited it out. They wouldn't book. They wouldn't let me book it until my inquiry timed out, and then I went back in, and it was like $600 more. It was like,
oh, that's just
cool.
Yeah,
they
Celebration,
really can.
the hotels around Celebration are milking it. Some of them are wild.
I booked mine
we
back
were
in,
there in
September.
February, and there were hotels that were like $112 a night that are going for like $450.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's crazy.
I got mine for like $250 a night, and I consider that
That's what mine
good.
is.
I'm like, all right, I won.
Yeah.
We found
You got
like
ours for
a dinky
111.
little independent hotel across the street from the convention center for like $205 a night.
Yeah, it doesn't look very nice, but whatever.
Hey,
But it's
yeah,
close.
You have
so
a
that we
bed.
don't have to
Yeah.
drive,
You're not
right?
gonna
So we
be
can just
there.
walk.
Yeah.
To sleep.
Yeah, I know. You just need
You're
to
not gonna
sleep.
spend much time there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
We just need to upload stuff. So I'm hoping the internet is just fast enough that we can record our podcast on Thursday and get it up online for our podcast slot on Friday morning. I'm really fingers crossed that overnight upload happens. But other than that, whatever.
I will say the 5G internet there is pretty darn good. At least last time I experienced it, and you could tether off of your phone. My phone was doing 35 up or something like that. It was like,
We got
yes,
those Canadian phones though, so we get screwed on.
Yeah, that's fair.
Life.
So
Roaming
Kier,
charges.
do you have any final thoughts or anything? I'll go ahead and rotate you out so you can get some rest, get some cough syrup,
Thank you.
some soup.
Thanks, Chaco. No, I'm good. I'm so excited. I've loved the Celebration Discord and getting to meet you. And I don't know all of you, but I'm looking forward to meeting you. I will be the one. I am super pregnant. So one of the days I'm going to cosplay as a bantha, literally.
Yes.
Because I'm about the size of a bantha. Not with the head. It'll be very lo-fi bantha costume, but that'll be me, the pregnant lady. I was going to try and do pregnant Sabine with a sign that said I need to talk to Obi-Wan, or Satine, excuse me. But I'm not doing that. So anyway, I'll be there all 4 days. Please say hi to me. It's my first celebration, and I just want to have fun and meet you all and enjoy Star Wars together. So
can't wait to meet you.
Right.
Hopefully we'll get that Disneyland trip going at some point in time.
One day.
But yeah, we'll see you soon.
All right, bye Chaco, bye everyone.
And Alanis.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, we have Alanis, not a Kyber. Yeah, can you introduce yourself? Where can we find you and your content? And what are you excited for? I mean, I know what you're excited.
Well, so you can find me at Not a Kyber on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also follow my second account that is called Discovering the Galaxy. Next year, I'm lucky enough to be teaching a course just on Star Wars. I'm a high school English teacher in real life. So if you want to follow me making my lesson plans, I just posted one where my kids today were really awesome and did some May the 4th stuff with me. But yeah, so that's me online. But as far as Celebration, I'm of course excited to meet you, and that's so excited. And I'm excited to meet all of you guys. I'm excited to do my first cosplay in real life. Normally I just do it on my phone for TikTok. So yeah, and it's my first Celebration.
Which is amazing. It looks
Thank
amazing
you.
so far.
Yeah, they do look good.
I'm super hyped on it. I think I'm only gonna do 1 day of cosplay though, just because I don't know if I can mentally handle doing more than one. But
That's fair. That's fair.
It is fair.
It does get tough as well because like it gets cumbersome when you want to do stuff. You know what I mean? Especially you're going to panels and panels to me are the best part. I mean, I don't think anything will ever beat in 2015 Carrie Fisher's panel. Was incredible. She was wild and amazing and made out with a random dude in the audience. It was weird.
That's the dream.
icon energy.
That's the dream.
That just screams Carrie Fisher though. Like only Carrie Fisher would do that.
How old was the guy?
The guy, yeah. I mean, it's such. So what happened? We got to the very end of the panel, and there's a random guy. And he's like, "I was supposed to take a picture with you at the last con, didn't get a chance. Can I do it now?" And she's like, "Sure, come on up." Which, by the way, you can't do. You can't tell random people to come climb on the stage and all that stuff. But like, you know, it's Carrie Fisher. Who's gonna stop her? And so they're posing together, and then she just like grabs his beard, like she initiated and just made it happen. And like, we were just like, "Damn, okay."
Hopefully that guy wasn't in a relationship.
Nah, even if he is, he's fine. No one's gonna be mad at you for that one.
I mean, it's
Is anyone in
Yeah.
that much of a I don't know.
that's 100% hall pass territory because there's no like concern that it's not like he's gonna leave his girlfriend for Carrie Fisher at that point.
Yeah.
It's clearly a one-time thing.
I have permission from my wife
get
to
mad.
name our kids Thane and Sienna. So like, my wife is
Yeah.
enough of a nerd where I feel like
You didn't know that, Carter? Oh, I knew
No,
that.
no one told me that.
my wife's approved names are Thane, Sienna, and Quinlan.
Me and your wife should be best friends because we all know those are my people.
Yeah.
The name Sienna is so good.
It's so gorgeous. Oh my god.
It's a shame, man. It's really a shame.
Yeah, that you're gonna want to be careful with Quinlan, right? Because you don't know what the end of that character's story is. So I would wait, like that'll be like the third kid, so that you can like see how things play out. Because you got to imagine someone was named Anakin like after episode 2, and then someone went up to his parents and was like, "You know what happens to Anakin, right?" They're like, "No, I've never seen the original trilogy. I love Phantom Menace. He was such a cute kid." And you know there were those Star Wars fans that were like, "Ma'am, like you've named your child after." Okay, yeah, cool.
These are my two kids, Jar Jar and Pong Krell.
God. Can you imagine being named Pong?
We have a little Coleman Trevor on the way.
This is my son Newt Gunray.
I'm just gonna write
Quixote
these down
Mundi
for a
is up
second.
next. And Quixote Mundi is up next.
No, not Quixote Mundi.
Quixote Mundi. I feel like you've got so many like potential nicknames there, though. That's pretty dope.
I feel like the only
Mundi.
nickname is like 5 head or 6 head or something like that. You know.
Or like the worst part of the Jedi Order.
Yes.
Hey, no, he was right. What about the attack on the Wookiees? Okay.
No.
What about
The only
the
name I
attack on
got
the
past
Wookiees?
my life.
The
The
one
only name I got
character
past
in
my
Star
life
Wars
is
that
the
they've
Luke.
never like given a name to that I want to know the name to so bad is whoever in Rogue One at the meeting scene is the person in the back that's like, "But what is she proposing?" I'm like, I need to know this character's name. It's my favorite line in Star Wars because it's so weird because she just said exactly what she's proposing. She's like lays out her whole plan, and I'm like, who are you, man? Who is that dude? And where's my Disney Plus series
For the
about
last
him?
5 minutes in the back.
That movie is
Yeah, you walked in
full
late.
of people yelling random things that I love, that live in my head constantly. Every day at the very beginning, they yell her pseudonym, but he just goes, "Liana Halleck," and like I just say that all the time. I'm just like, just, "Liana Halleck." Don't know why. So what were you gonna say? Now I forget your first name, but Christian Geek.
I actually haven't introduced first. It's Jake. That's one of the things about being friends with TikTok people is you very rarely know their first name, and then when you meet them in real life, you're like, "What's your name again?" So yeah, my first name's Jake, and so I was saying the only name I split by my wife that relates to Star Wars is Luke. Oh, that's a nice Bible name. I'm like, yes, Bible name.
Yeah, it's biblical.
Oh yeah, I'm David John, so I get that life.
Well, my first name is Brandon, so the last few months have been tough, especially for someone in the financial.
Oh God!
I hear a lot of
very encouraging to you.
I'm like,
let's
listen,
go.
Everyone's
I know you're
encouraging
not
you.
cheering me on. I need you
Oh,
to stop
God.
it. It's even worse when they say nothing. They're like, "Oh, it's Brandon." Anyways, and you're like, just say it. Just goddamn say it.
Just say it.
Kels, do you have any final thoughts? Any last things? Element already said it, but I love that beanie always.
Thank
but yeah,
you.
any final thoughts? We'll bring in some new people.
Quinlan Vos needs to be in Kenobi, or else I will lose my mind. I miss him a lot.
Actually, that's the final. I want to do a lightning round. Where would we ideally like to see Quinlan Vos show up next?
Yes.
We'll start with Kels.
Well, Kenobi's where it makes the most sense because he has a lot of history with Obi-Wan. I probably will elaborate this later on TikTok, but I feel like that's makes the most sense. But not Battlefront, the Fallen Order 2, someone mentioned that one. That also kind of makes sense. I would not be opposed to that.
All right.
I think Bad Batch season 2 is, if they're going to introduce a Jedi in Bad Batch season 2, I feel like that he makes him and Asajj somehow appearing together. In that,
unfortunately, Asajj will not be there.
I don't think Asajj can.
She will not be attending the occasion.
Oh, is that okay? No, I'm mixing up the
Christ.
timeline of when that happens. I thought that was like a year later.
No, that was before Revenge of the Sith.
Before 6 Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't know who Quinlan is. So
That's fair.
Where do you think he's going to show up?
He's definitely going to show up in Mandalorian season 3.
I'm cool with that.
Confirmed.
That is actually what
Quinlan.
That's honestly what I'm saying. I would love him to be the old, crusty like grandpa figure on their like dad.
He would be.
It's like father son like crusty uncle who's like he knows the forest, but he's also been like a weird bounty hunter for so long that he's not quite there anymore.
Just like will touch things and tell you what's going on.
He's the one who teaches Din how to wield the Darksaber.
He could teach him how to wield the Darksaber. He could help Grogu, but he's seen the dark side. He's been in love and broken. Like I feel like he's the one that. But all right, thank you so much, Kels. I will go ahead and rotate you out, and we'll bring in the next person. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank.
And we'll bring in Mads Jedi. Hello. And I will really quick continue with where do you think Quinlan might show up?
I know very little about Quinlan Vos, so
totally fine. Where can we find you, and what are you excited for?
What am I? Oh, where can you find me? I'm on TikTok under the same name, Mads Jedi. But what do you mean by what am I excited for? Is there a specific, or just like Star Wars things in general, or?
For a celebration, is there anything you're looking to do, to see? Are you excited to cosplay, to pick up merch, to meet and greet, the Bad Batch crew or whatever?
I have never been to a Star Wars celebration before, so I'm kind of just excited that this is my first time I'm going, and I will be cosplaying when I go, so.
Ooh.
That'll be fun.
So who are you rocking as?
Luke Skywalker, but specifically Octo Luke Skywalker.
Ooh. Nice. All right. So we got more Lukes. We got Octo Luke. We got Saint Pat who's saying Mads. He is doing Yavin ceremony Luke, and then
we're all gonna be a Luke gang together. It's gonna be great.
And obviously, you have to do a picture where you're all pointing at each other, Spider-Man style. I assume that's in the works, right? Okay,
For sure.
awesome.
I've
love
heard Luke Skywalker actually appears in Doctor Strange 2: The Multiverse of Madness tomorrow, so I'm really excited for that cameo. It's gonna be really fun.
Great. Can't
I
wait.
am heartbroken. See, I have not missed the first release of any Marvel movie. Like, even when I was dating my wife, she'd be like, "Why don't we see it on Sunday?" And I'm like, "Yes, we will see it on Sunday. I will just have
Again.
already seen it." And that's okay. And she's super cool with that. So but since I recently had COVID, I can't go to the theater just yet. I'm gonna have to wait for the weekend, and I don't like that. It feels weird. And now I have to avoid spoilers like a chump. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Well, avoid
Chump.
YouTube thumbnails. I was on YouTube earlier, and like straight up, just like the movie is on YouTube right now. It's kind of wild, and I don't know why anyone would click on it. Who wants to see? Why would you want your first viewing of any film or television show to be in like 360p in like 20-second chunks on YouTube? I'll never understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
people who are just impatient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all about the experience. And that's,
ruins
the
the
one
fun.
downside of this last era of Disney Plus Star Wars. And I've been enjoying it, but I miss the big screen. I'm so hopeful that this celebration is going to have some live action announcement of something I'm able to go to a theater for, because, like you say about the opening day, there's nothing like 300 people in a room experiencing something for the first time together. And I have not missed a first day of a Star Wars movie in my life, except I saw The Last Jedi I was in Japan on a orchestra tour, and I was the only like American in the theater. And I find The Last Jedi to be a very funny movie, but a lot of the humor just didn't translate at all. And so I was in this packed theater as the only American, cackling, having a great time, living my best life. No one else made a noise for 2.5 hours. And I was just in the middle of the theater like, am I ruining everyone else's experience, or am I having a great experience?
The answer is yes.
The answer is both. But you know what? You can't take it away from me. I had a great time. It was good.
I love it. And so thank you so much for joining Nerdy. Want to make sure we got to meet everyone, and just there's gonna be a lot of cool people now for you to run into at Celebration. I'll go ahead and rotate you guys out so we can get some more people in. But any final thoughts, more things that you want to plug, all of that good stuff.
We have a Star Wars podcast weekly with 2 other Twitch content creators called Jawa Chatter. So if you want to come do a Clone Wars rewatch, we'll be doing some Obi-Wan stuff. Definitely go listen to Jawa Chatter everywhere podcasts are downloaded or on YouTube. And on Thursday, May 26th, definitely come to the podcast stage at 3:30 p.m. for the Brotherhood Nerdy Wordy Book Club, starring myself, Clarus, and most importantly, our very special guest, person currently to our right or left, depending on Darth Chaco, our first guest on the Nerdy Wordy Book Club. So I'm very excited for that.
I am very honored. Thank you guys for thinking of me, and thank you so much for coming out and joining. This has been a pleasure. And we will see you in Anaheim. All right. And we got Stardust M. Who are you? Where can we find your stuff? And what are you most excited for? I think we know, but
yeah. I'm Emily or Stardust M on TikTok, and then you can find me on Twitter and Instagram, which I just made today at _ Stardust M. So, and I'm I'm most excited for the Andor panel. I literally bought. Really? Yeah, I know, it's so shocking. I literally bought Thursday tickets when I saw that was the only Andor thing they were doing. So I could ensure that I was there if there was any news and I was not on an airplane. And I'm also excited to meet everyone, and then also wear my cosplays out in public for the first time.
Oh, nice. So which ones are you gonna be rocking?
I'm doing what I'm calling the reluctant rebel theme. So I'm doing OG trilogy Han, Solo Han, and then Jyn Erso, of course.
I love it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Carter.
Oh, I was just saying. I just said love it. I wasn't really saying anything.
Awesome. So yeah, you're excited for the Andor panel. Any more panels? And I don't think with this group of people we've talked about all the panels that we're looking forward to. So what are we excited to jump into?
I'm gonna be straight up. I haven't even looked at the panels yet.
I'm excited.
Oh,
for
Carter.
Let's take a look.
I don't know if it's the Del Rey one or if it's like it's the one on like the upcoming Star Wars books. I'm excited for that one because I think they're talking about the Princess and the Scoundrel, and that's probably my most anticipated Star Wars book coming out.
Secrets of the Sith. Ooh, there's a High Republic panel.
I'm excited for that one too.
Oh, I got.
I'm going to
that gotta be
the last episode of Clone Wars, the viewing.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see that. They're doing awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gloria.
Hasbro. What else?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the Del Rey one because it's being like moderated by Tom, like Darth Internus on Twitter, who does the editing. Oh, what did Carter just see?
I found one, but keep going. I'll say
Okay.
it.
But he does a lot of the editing for like the Thrawn stuff. He's really like involved in like the Chiss community. So like I'm really excited to see him. And I just love anything book wise. So I am hyped for that panel.
Okay, there's a panel called Behind the Audiobook, and it's got an inside scoop of how the Dr. Aphra and Tempest Runner audiobooks were made. That's number one. I love Tempest Runner.
Cool.
I think that is so underrated. That might be number one. That the High Republic, and then the Rebels one hasn't been announced yet.
Just like my Agent Callus panel. They're just waiting for the very last day.
They're just waiting. They
Yeah.
just want to make us stress out a little bit.
Yeah. So there's 3 book panels specifically that you mentioned the Del Rey one. There is a Lucasfilm Publishing Stories from a Galaxy Far, Far Away, and then there also is the High Republic panel. And I don't know. Those for me, books are my favorite part of Star Wars. I'm so excited. Also, Ian McDiarmid. I don't even McDiarmid. An Audience with the Emperor. That's
what a title.
Panel. Like they know what they're doing, and but the fact that like he was really young when he got cast as the Emperor in Return of the Jedi, and then like was aged up enough to be him again. That's just cool. I'm sure he has a lot of really awesome behind the scenes thing, but no one. I feel like his acting is like, I mean, George Lucas obviously was going for Shakespearean stuff, and so that's like Ian's bread and butter, but no one can play straight cheese with subtlety like Palpatine. Like he's just like chewing the scenery like a beast, but like he even acting, like you can tell there's like a smile that's like about to pop up as soon as the scene ends, as soon as all the characters turn their back, and he's gonna cackle like an evil maniac, and like I just love him.
I just imagine
Now,
like the
do you
Pink
know-
Panther music playing anytime he like walks. Like that's what I see in like my brain.
If they don't play like the Imperial March when he walks out for his panel, oh, I hope he wears a cloak. I think that'd be amazing. He just like dramatically takes it off as he like sits down.
I mean,
no, Choco. Oh, sorry.
Do you guys remember the trailer reveal for Rise of Skywalker from the Chicago panel? They did a whole thing with all the characters, but obviously he wasn't there. They play the trailer all the way through, and when it ends, everyone has gone from the stage, and Ian McDiarmid's there, who wasn't part of the panel before, and he's just like, play it again. And then they just play it again. I don't know. I love him.
Now, do you know, like, because I know there's something about they're gonna like ration off the panels so people aren't like waiting in line or something like that. Like it's gonna be random.
Yeah, it's like an
It's
online
gonna be
raffle.
it's gonna be
And then
a
is that
lottery.
for all of them? Like, because I'm sure like the Del Rey panel probably won't be full. Like, I don't know. Maybe it will be, but like the all the panels that aren't the big giant Attack the Clones panel or the Bad Batch panel, like for those, do you think we'll just be able to walk up and watch them?
You will have to wait in some sort of line for everything. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, while we have you, if you have any final thoughts or anything that you want to say, we'll rotate you out and get Chase in here.
No, I'm just super excited for Celebration. Can't wait to meet all you guys in person. I have a Star Wars podcast called They Fly Now. We're on YouTube and kind of on Spotify. So yeah, you can find me there. And thanks for everything, Chaco.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. Like Carter has been around since the early days. He would like
I've been around for a while.
He'd hop on the podcast after wrestling matches, like when I first started. I appreciate you, man. I just appreciate you.
Hey, I
Thanks for coming
appreciate
out.
you too, Chaco.
And we'll see you in Anaheim.
See ya.
All right. What's up, Chase? How are you doing? Thank you for being patient. And what are you excited for? Well, I can't hear you, but you're speaking very confidently, and I appreciate that. Jake, is there a name for your porg? Do you have a name for the porg?
You know, I thought about George the Porg, but I thought that might be a little too cliche. But I am one of the few people who unironically loves porg. I love not
porg
only
as you should.
Yeah, I love
because
porg.
I'm a film major. I have my master's in film production, and so the problem solving behind these guys is the story behind them is just so amazing, and that's why I fell in love with them. Because I'm talking to the group that probably knows this story already, but for those in the audience that don't know, on the island they were filming on in Ireland for Luke's, little island planet, there was puffins, and they were not allowed to move them, hassle them while filming. And so they decided, instead of trying to just digitally remove them, it was easier to put something over them digitally with the same feet. And so that's why they have the little puffin feet. And so that's why the porg exists. And I made it marketable because, merchandising, where the real money is made. So that's why I love porg. They're an example of problem solving.
That's so cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I get people who were like, "No, they didn't do that. It would have been easier to remove them." We're like, "Listen, what if one flew over in front of the lights during a shot, and you have a shadow going across people's face, and now you have to digitally edit out a moving shot? Like, no,
Yeah.
it's 100% easier to make puffins.
It's easier to remove paint or to paint over it,
Right.
It's
adds
easier
to
to
the
just slap
ambience.
something over the image. Still a lot of work, but it's easier.
Yeah. And it adds to like the ambiance and the vibe of the island. Like it's a cute little thing that is there, and like it's fun to see the establishing shots when they're flying around or like on the Falcon.
There's always fun
Or being
creatures in
roasted
Star
by
Wars.
Chewbacca.
That's a nice.
Yeah.
Is it? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. All right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that.
No, but that is absolutely one of my favorite things. Is we have so many like little behind the scenes nuggets that like once you find them out, they just make certain scenes just more meaningful. Or like to know that when they're on Hoth, the entire crew is inside of a hotel filming them through a doorway while they're wandering out in a blizzard. It's just hilarious to me. Like I picture the crew's all warm and everyone's like, or knowing that when Rey was giving her lines on Octo in the rain, Adam Driver was under an umbrella in a coat, just off screen. That's just hilarious.
My favorite is Alan actually smacking Diego. in the K2 scene. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
Diego
And there's
has
a
to
fresh
cover
one
his-
waiting for you.
He's smiling and laughing. So he had to like cover his mouth.
I love it. So Chase, what are you excited? I'm excited to meet you because like I don't know, I just love looking content and like.
Thank you. The number one thing I'm excited for is the fact that we will 100% get Patty Jenkins on stage with Helen Mirren announcing that Rogue Squadron will be coming out at the end of this year, and Helen Mirren will be playing an older Erica Quell. That's what I'm excited for.
Listen,
it's happening.
I applaud. I applaud it. I applaud it.
I'm also excited to be your roommate for a week.
Yeah, it's good. I'm excited. Like the first time we officially talked was during another one of these community episodes. I'm like, this guy's just awesome. We'll just, he's in. He's at the barbecue.
Thank you.
So, definitely appreciate it. And that also means if you want to be, on our like Kenobi show, we're gonna try and set up. So we have an Airbnb. It's got a bunch of rooms, and I think I'm gonna bring some lights. We might bring a green screen just in case people want to film or do stuff there. And I don't know, it's just gonna be. Don't know what to expect, but we're just gonna have a lot of fun.
So I am going to bring my tablet, and I'm going to lock myself in a closet in the Airbnb and watch it alone. With headphones on, and then you will see me approximately 47 minutes later exit that closet and with swollen eyes, and I will be like, wow, what are you guys up to tonight? Count me out.
Is the Kenobi show airing during Celebration?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not realize. I forgot about the. Oh, that's so awesome.
Remember that? So they moved the date,
episodes,
and they're
right?
doing 2 episodes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be an awesome weekend.
I literally changed my flight to make sure that I would be able to watch Kenobi not in an airport. Like the journey of me going to Celebration is unreal, but I'm so glad that I will be there Thursday night as it drops.
Oh my god, Haley's in the chat. Haley and I are staying together. And I like as soon as like I texted her and I was like, I'm just imagining us like staying up till midnight trying to keep our screams quiet because we can't disturb the other people in the hotel rooms next to us.
We'll have to organize a time to like, we all know that the solo people will be watching it, and then like okay, we're gonna start at this time, and all of our phones will be on do not disturb for that whole period of time, and then we will bring our phones back online and be like, Emily, Haley, how are you feeling? Do we need to talk?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do my first scener for that. Have you guys heard that app?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing my first one for the Kenobi show.
That'll be sweet. I won't be able to join because I'll be at Celebration doing stuff, but I applaud that. Alanis, do you have any final thoughts or anything you want to plug? Also, it's also National Teachers Week, so we appreciate you,
Thank
Alanis,
you.
for bringing up the youngins, right?
Yes,
Definitely
my little
appreciate
Padawans.
Your Star Wars class.
I'm so excited.
If you could teach anyone in Star Wars, or if you could be taught by anyone in Star Wars, who would you pick?
If I could teach anyone in Star Wars, I think that I would absolutely love to teach a young Leia. I would love to teach a young Leia. But if I could be taught by anyone, I would say Qui-Gon.
Okay.
Because I think it would be weird if Obi-Wan was my teacher. So like we could just be like Padawan besties.
And obviously it couldn't be Thrawn because of the thirst. Gotcha.
Yeah, and honestly, I have always said this. If I ever met Thrawn in real life, he would hate me. He would hate me. He'd be like, "Can you please shut up? And why are you doing whatever you're doing?" And I'd be like, "Just stand there and look pretty, Grand Admiral."
You though, balance out.
Yeah. Oh, Agent Callus, the man, the myth, the legend. But I'm really excited to just meet everyone. I'm excited for my first celebration. I'm excited to cosplay in real life for the first time. And And I'm super stoked. And I think, what are we at? 23 days now? Or 23 days for me. I'm going down a little bit later.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, man.
less than
soon.
3 weeks.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. But thank you so much for having me on.
All right. Thank you so much for joining. So we'll go ahead and we'll cycle you out. We'll see you in Anaheim. And then also, so we're starting to run low on time. So Jake, if you have any final thoughts, we will go ahead and rotate you both out to kind of together.
Yeah. So I am going to be there all 4 days. If anyone who knows me, just as a follower, sees me, because I'm sure you and I have a lot of mutual followers, see me, say hi. I had this issue at Indiana Comic Con where someone saw me eating lunch and didn't want to say hi. And then I ran into them later because I thought their cosplay was cool and wanted to get a picture of it for Instagram. And then they told me they were a follower. I was like, just say hi next time. I love meeting people. So if you see me, say hi. I got stickers for people. I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of you out there. I'm definitely going to want to meet all you guys. And yeah, just look forward to being there. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And that's about it.
All right. Can't wait. We'll see you in Anaheim.
May the force be with you, everyone.
And with your spirit.
And Luke disappeared.
No.
Oh, he didn't.
Hello
Okay.
there.
So we have 2 new guests this time. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Beth, you go first.
Oh my gosh. Are we just saying hi where people can find us?
Yeah, where people can find you and what you're excited for.
Ooh, okay. Hi, my name is Beth. You guys can find me at mora.j.skywalker. Only on TikTok for now. We're gonna work up to other additional social media once I have more time. And obviously so excited for everything related to Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's pretty much that's it right there. And to meet everyone too. Of course, and to make relationships, make friends. Yeah.
You've reached a point where it's like the trailer dropped today, and I was like, oh, I gotta check on Beth. I gotta check on Julie Christine, and I gotta check on Holly Deanne, who has been making content, but like, she's awesome. Holly Deanne, if you know her from the early days, awesome person, huge Obi-Wan stan, and I will definitely be bringing her on once we get to that point. But the other person got to check on is Luke. How you feeling, buddy?
Feeling excited and validated. That is for sure. Validation here because, you know, your boy he's been calling this for like the last couple of months. Not gonna toot my own horn, but I'm gonna toot my own horn here. I've been saying that this show is going to be the best show that Disney Plus has ever released. I don't think it's very far stretched to say that. But anywho, yeah, I think the trailer was awesome, and I can't wait to see you all at Celebration. That's for sure. And thanks for having me on. That's for sure. I
super appreciate you coming on, and also I just on a personal level, I want to thank you because there's a lot of stuff that you do with the community that I wish I could, and I just don't have the time to. So it warms my heart that I'm like, oh, I want to be able to do this, and like, okay, no, Luke's got that. So I appreciate you.
Not a problem. It takes a village. It takes a village to help a community, you know. So we're always here. You always do stuff that I wish I could do. So, hey, mutual respect there, Chaco.
Luke was leading us in camp counselor.
Yes, yes. I was
Discord.
I even at one point we switched from camp counselor to teacher, and I had a seating chart at one point, and it was quite fantastic.
We were all welcome.
I have so many questions. I'm so I don't even know where to start or where to go.
I
Or
mean, we don't have all day. Like we can't. This is a backstage story, you know. It's
that's fair.
People have
What happens
to pay
in the
for
green
that
room
story.
stays in the green room.
What happens in the green room stays in the green room unless you join Patreon, and then it becomes an audio drama.
And unlike most celebrities, it does not involve cocaine.
No, yeah, that's true.
Hopefully.
There wasn't any coke. There was no coke.
Not yet.
Yeah, you know it.
Anyways. Yeah, but let's see what so Beth, Chase, Luke, panels. What do we got? What's got you most excited? Also, I feel like I didn't hear Mads. Feel like I didn't hear what you were most excited about. I will say really quick, Luke, your microphone, it might be the wrong mic. It is getting some weird. Let me see. Is that you?
Feedback.
One of them is getting some feedback. Anyways, might not be you. Anyways, you guys, what is the panels that are giving you life right now?
Andor. I'm a big Rogue One fan. Me and M share that. I love Jyn Erso with like a burning passion. She's like of the characters we've gotten recently, she's definitely like, as far as like live action goes, she's definitely like, her and Rey are like my favorites. They like, I love Star Wars to me has always been Rebels versus the Empire. Everything else is extra. I love it, but her, like, she is the rebel to me.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Getting more content, even though it is like, I think Cassian's great. I think he is that huge contrast to Jyn in a lot of ways, but I think having a show that kind of echoes Rogue One makes me super excited. So I'm excited for that. And the Del Rey one, this is not that I don't plan on reading any of the books that are coming out this year. I was not super thrilled about the book lineup this year. It felt very much main character-y book lineup this year, and I really want more of that. Like, here's a new character, or here's a very sideline character. I hope we just get announcements for stuff like that, and so that's what I'm excited.
I do have a side question to ask. Since I have you both here, Stardust M, Chase, are you guys available Wednesday the 18th to come back and talk Rogue One?
I am. This May 18th?
Yes.
Yes.
I am. I'm next.
I hope so. Let me know, Chase. If we have to move it, we might be able to, but I feel like y'all are sharing a similar wavelength, and I want this energy. I just want it.
Yes.
So
how about you,
Chaco?
Beth and Luke?
Beth, what are you so excited for?
For
I think we're
panels?
excited about. Yeah, I think we're excited about the same ones.
Yeah, I think besides the obvious ones, I'm really excited for Siege of Mandalore.
Yes.
I think that's going to be really cool because Dave Filoni's hosting it now, right? Like,
yes. Mm-hmm.
So
Oh my god.
exciting.
Beth presents her entire presentation to Dave Filoni on who legally owns the dark suit. So you're like, here's Dave, just give me an hour of your time.
Yeah.
Just sit down. I need the notes that Bryce Dallas Howard has. Like, she's shown them on Instagram Live, and I'm like, I need
Can
them.
we please have Bryce as a special guest at Celebration?
Yeah.
I need her. I need an announcement for a Bryce Dallas Howard led Star Wars project. I need her to do a Bo-Katan show. That's really what I need.
Yes. Yes. Can we just get all women directors of Star Wars panel? Like, that would be.
When they released today, I saw those behind the scenes pictures of Deborah Chow with Obi-Wan. I just was the happiness that I was filled with watching her work. I'm so excited for her to have this project.
We are truly blessed in this year of getting Obi-Wan in the female gaze. That's all I have to say.
Because of Obi-Wan.
Because of
Because of
Obi-Wan.
Because of Obi-Wan. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Thursday. I'm assuming we're gonna get the first episode of Kenobi because it is a 90-minute panel. So I mean, we'll get Andor news, which I'm excited for. We'll get Kenobi. I assume we'll get we're gonna get all the live action. Thursday is all live action panel, Andor trailer or announced like release date. I mean, they wrapped. They were. I mean, they wrapped forever ago, so they got it. They've been in post production.
Someone has something.
Yeah.
My deal would be because I think that I don't think a trailer. I think a trailer would maybe be one a little too soon because they didn't release the Obi-Wan trailer until Boba Fett was done.
Yeah.
But ideally, I'd love release date, poster, and the full cast or most of the cast that we know currently together, with possibly another sizzle reel with more of the cast besides you.
Maybe a sizzle reel just for the folks that are at Celebration. I mean, they could drop a trailer a small trailer that's like a minute long just for the people in the panel.
I desperately want to know who the other people are playing, and I don't think we're gonna get that for like months at this point. But I do want to know. Or let's have this be our official Saw Gerrera announcement.
Oh God!
All we need is a Saw Gerrera calendar of which shows are you going to be in.
I think they should just let Forrest Whitaker have his own Saw Gerrera panel where he just like sits there and chats Saw Gerrera.
Yeah, it talks like Saw Gerrera, and he's just like, all right, I'll open up questions, Saw Gerrera style.
Open up questions. What's the question? How many things have I been in? I don't know.
It's like maybe a contractual obligation. Like, yes, from now on, every Star Wars content will include Saw Gerrera. Yes. We know he's dead. Doesn't matter.
Well,
and you're like, wait, he wasn't in that, and you're like,
the thing is,
season
there was
3,
a reference
episode
to
4,
him.
frame 13.
There was technically a reference to him in the High Republic, so that's all I'm saying.
He's going to show up in the KOTOR remake. So,
Mads, is there? I don't remember here which panel you're most excited for, but if you want to give us that panel and any final words, we'll go ahead and rotate you out.
So I actually don't really know what panels are up, and I'm not really this is my second time going to a convention ever, and I'm only going one day, so I kind of just really want to go to hang out with people and see people and things like that, and just sort of go with the flow. I think I'm just gonna show up and just see what's up. But yeah,
well, we're here for the vibes. Go say hi to anyone you recognize here, and we are all cool people. But thank you so much for joining, for coming out. We appreciate you, and we will see you in Anaheim.
No problem.
And Miss Marauder, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. I apologize for missing you talking about the last episode of Moon Knight. You were on Geek Show, right? Moon Knight last episode? No,
I wasn't, but I'm always in the comments.
Okay.
Of
All
the
right.
Geek Show. I think I was on episode 2, maybe.
Okay. I appreciate it. So, what are you most excited for, and where can we find you?
I'm excited for cosplaying. We always, my daughter and I are big con people. We go to cons all the time, and we always cosplay. But it's to be able to do it exclusively Star Wars is exciting. So I'm gonna be doing the same ones I always do, and then she has a brand new one she's debuting that she's very excited about.
Ooh.
And she is the cutest little girl. She is funny. She was entertaining us in the backstage. Oh, it was hilarious.
Yeah, she already went viral. There was like a video I saw, and then like later you're like, oh yeah, that was my daughter. I was like, oh, that's cool.
She's had a couple go viral when we cosplayed as Ian and Barley from Onward.
just on a random day, and then we were taking photos, and then she wanted to go to Yogurtland. And then, so it was a video about how we were going to Yogurtland, literally.
That's awesome.
Blue, and I was like, my neighborhood. Turns out my neighbors were taking pictures of us and putting us on like the Nextdoor app and being like, who are these people in our neighborhood?
That's awesome.
And then she met Agatha, dressed as Agatha at Oogie Boogie Dash.
Oh, nice.
One time,
Special experience.
thank you.
No, go ahead.
One time I went to a Los Angeles Angels game, and my face was painted red. I was pretending to be there for the baseball, but I was cosplaying Maul, and I gotta say, I had a red lightsaber as well. It was a whole thing. Later that night, we went to a Mexican restaurant that was probably 2.5 hours away from the stadium, so they didn't know.
God.
And they must have thought I was El Diablo or something. They did not. They did not take kindly to me.
That's what happened. I went to WonderCon, and then the Keek Show, Dimitri was doing like a little after party at a local brewery. But that day I was cosplaying Hera from Rebels. So I was like watching all the normal people going into this brewery, and I was just like, and I just like got baby wipes and like wiped my face off in the car because I was like, I'm too embarrassed to go in like this.
Yeah, no, I just rocked it.
You don't have your bravery.
So brave.
Is it brave or is it shameless?
A little bit of both.
The same thing. They're the same thing.
Yeah.
If it depends on like how big of an a-hole you are, whether or not it's brave or shameless. That's kind of where I land on it.
Mm-hmm.
So what is all in the lineup? What's the? Can we get a full lineup rundown? Miss Marauder and Chase.
Yeah.
Are you cosplaying? Beth, are you doing at least your low key Obi-Wan? Like,
I have three. But I don't know, like,
Yes.
because I'm extremely shy. So we'll see what actually happens. But
Beth, come on. Beth.
We'll see.
Beth.
We'll see.
Beth. As your other Obi-Wan, you had come on.
Yeah.
At least
If I'm doing it, Friday.
for the content, clearly.
Okay,
For the
all
content.
right.
Do it for the gram.
Yeah.
Do it for the gram. But yeah.
Chase, you got any?
Most likely not. I'm gonna try and make it work, but I'm not gonna hold myself to it. I don't want to say it's complicated. I have some of it ready to go, but it would be totally unrecognizable. I mean, it would be unrecognizable even if it was finished because it's basically made up. It would just be a cat.
I was gonna say if you're Major Swearing Keys, I was like,
no, I was gonna do a Cavern Angels U-Wing pilot. So
okay,
it's like let's see. I grabbed like some patches to go on a flight suit. I have like a Remember Jeddah patch and then like a U-Wing Scarif patch.
That's
awesome.
Like,
I have the flight suit, I have the combat boots, and I have a couple other extras. But like to get like the box, I think is going to be the really hard part, and the helmet as well would be like the hard part to get right now. And I'm like, I can't just show up in a black jumpsuit with a like flight harness and people like, oh yeah, it's Star Wars.
I don't know. That's kind of like a low key Jaina Solo, and I'm into it. I mean, I'm Jaina's #1 fan.
New York Comic Con, it will be ready.
Awesome.
There you go.
And Em, do you have any final thoughts? Anything you want to say before I rotate you out?
If you see me crying on Thursday because I saw Diego Luna, mind your business.
Whoever gets picked for that Thursday panel, please give it to Em so that she can go in. Please.
Yeah.
Hello.
Say hi. They want to know who you're going to dress up as at Star Wars Celebration.
You want to dress up as
at Star Wars Celebration?
Mm-hmm.
Lop.
You're gonna do Lop?
Yeah,
Lapinocho?
we're gonna do Lop from Lapinocho. So we have her lightsaber done.
That is.
Oh, that's cool.
That's so cool.
That is sick.
Let me find. Where's your
Cutest
thing?
See, this is the entertainment that we were getting backstage. It's great. She's awesome.
So our friend makes acrylic blades for lightsabers that look like katanas.
Oh,
That's
A
cool.
fully katana.
That is cool.
That's so
That is great.
I am not doing a Star Wars Visions cosplay for Friday though, because I am white and I feel weird about it. She's like an Japanese, so I was like, she's fine, and she's cosplaying as a bunny.
That's awesome.
So, but I was like, I don't think there's any characters I can do. But then Saturday we're gonna do Mando and Grogu, which is kind of our signature one. And then we're gonna do Hera and Sabine on Sunday.
That's so cool.
That's the best.
That is awesome.
That'll be
I'm
really
very
cool.
concerned about the weather because being in full Din Djarin cosplay is and also I am a heavier set woman, so I'm already prone to be sweaty. It is a very sweaty costume. And then Hera, of course, with the body paint is also a little not good to be in heat. So hopefully it'll be relatively cool. But
Oh my god, I have to get a picture with you on Saturday because I think that's what I'm doing, Jin. So we can have a Rebels lady picture.
Oh, on Sunday? Are you doing Jin on
Oh,
Sunday?
not Sunday. I'm not gonna be there Sunday. No.
No.
I was like, oh.
Darn it.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of the cosplay was like it's scheduled around what the panels are gonna be and any guests. Now that I know that there's no Rebels guests, then that one can go whenever. But I know the Mando panel is on Saturday, so if we get into that, and then I am manifesting all of my energy into Pedro Pascal, and of course we would do
As well you should.
as I do every day, but then also because
Awesome. That's amazing. But yeah, sorry. Any final thoughts?
Yeah.
Liana Halleck.
Liana Halleck. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to meet all of you and everyone else. Once again, you can find me on TikTok at StardustM and then Twitter and Instagram at _StardustM. Excited to see everyone. Thanks for
Awesome.
having me on.
Can't wait to meet you. We'll see you in Anaheim.
Bye.
We got the man, the myth, the legend, Char Jay. He's out there. Jay is because he's always shooting them jump shots.
Shooting them jump shots.
That works, I guess. I think that works. Yeah.
It's mostly a joke because he missed a bunch.
Yeah.
That's true. I did.
Just getting roasted right off the stop.
Hey, that's kind of like my thing, you know.
The proper height.
No, we appreciate you. And what are you most excited about for Celebration?
Oh man, there's so many different panels that I'm looking forward to. I think specifically for me, I'm looking forward to the Mando Plus panel with Favreau and Filoni. Just hearing like what's in store for the next season of Mandalorian and just maybe getting a sneak peek at what they're planning on doing for season 3. And that's one of my most anticipated panels. And I would probably say the next one is the Attack of the Clones 20th anniversary panel.
Yeah.
I think that would be so cool to see all the cast members, Daniel Logan and Temuera together. You know, we all love Boba Fett here, you know.
Yep.
But it's so cool because Attack of the Clones was the first movie I ever watched for Star Wars, so that was my introduction, and now I'm seeing the 20th anniversary of it. So it's going to be a very fun moment.
I don't like that it's 20 years old.
Yeah.
I feel that.
The movie's 5 years old. I don't know what you're talking about.
Big
2008.
Super relatable.
2008. I remember 2008. That was
2008.
last week.
It was last week. Char, I'm kind of disappointed that you didn't say cosplaying as Anakin to my Obi-Wan on Friday.
Oh no, I
Missed
thought that
opportunity.
was a separate question.
Missed opportunity
It's
here.
just what you're excited about. Like it could
Oh,
be
yes.
anything.
So
It could
on
be
Friday-
getting pops or
Yeah, on Friday, Luke and I are going to be cosplaying as co-hosts. He's going to be Obi-Wan. I'm going to be Anakin. My birthday was about a month ago, and Luke was gracious enough to send me an Anakin cosplay. So, and I've been growing out the hair. I'm not going to take off my hat, but I've been kind of getting the hairdo ready for the character. So, I think it'll be really fun.
that.
And
Is
I'm
awesome.
just looking forward to all the different photo ops and signings. I'm the two that I really want: Giancarlo Esposito, because I'm a big Breaking Bad fan, and Tamora Morrison. I'm just waiting on Tamora Morrison to give it the go, being like, "Hey, I'm there. I'm going to be there for photos and signings," and I'm just like, I just want Tamora. I just want Tamora.
Giancarlo's also great on The Boys, and well, and everything he's in.
Yeah.
Just love that dude.
Even in Far Cry 6, he's good.
He's really good in Far Cry 6. Awesome. I love it. All right, so we have pretty much a new group of people, and I gotta ask, Obi-Wan trailer?
Oh my
Is that
god!
even a question?
I loved it. I loved it.
I really liked it. It didn't grab me the same way the first one did, and I think that was just like the opening up your phone early in the morning and like,
Yes.
oh, and then like the Duel of the Fates happening. That was a little much. This trailer I watched 3 times in a row. Number one thing, the engines on the spaceships look so cool now. Like, they look freaking awesome. I was like, yeah, Kenobi knows what's up with space. Like I mean, Book of Boba Fett, the N1 Starfighter. I was like, all right, okay, we got this. And then like all the like just the big bright blue like escape pod things just shooting out, and I'm like, yeah, I want to get in one of those things.
You've inspired me to do something I've been on the fence about doing, is just doing all of these Starship concept art stuff we didn't actually get, because I love it. I love it so much. And like I have the archives and all the art of, but you're absolutely right. I noticed that as well, and I feel like that's something we've been getting a lot of in like this new era is just cool ass ships.
They felt very Expanse. I don't know if you had watched the Expanse, but they definitely gave me that vibe of like the big echoing, booming rockets going off, and I'm like, yeah. But also just Owen like dunking on Obi-Wan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that. I love that. And it's just like
your father, like his father. Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucked that one up.
Yeah. You done messed up, hey, Ron.
I mean, I gotta ask Miss Marauder, as both a mother during Mother's Day and a teacher during Teachers Week and a Star Wars fan during Star Wars Day. How did how did this all hit you? How you feeling?
Listen, at the risk of being the resident like old grumpy person,
I love grumpy people. The Last Jedi is my favorite movie.
It's my favorite movie as well. Yeah, The Last Jedi is my favorite. With saying that, I am not a prequels girly. They came out in the time where it was very like everybody hated him.
I could go to the top, right?
Yeah, you can go to the top. Well, no, stay on there. She's climbing up.
I love this.
So, it's recorded, so no, stay on that step.
Why?
Because I don't want you to fall. I don't have.
At least not on camera.
Yeah. I'm a good mother. Yeah, so I don't have a big connection with Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan. Because I genuinely don't think I've seen Attack of the Clones. Maybe I've seen it once and I don't remember anything about it. But I couldn't tell you anything that happens. I know that he says the sand thing. And then because I was an adult when Clone Wars came out, and I never had cable, so I couldn't watch it until it was on Disney Plus. So I'm very detached from that. With that being said, the trailer looks awesome. I'm excited to see it. And yeah, as a parent, yeah, stay away from that child. I'm on Team Owen. I'm on Team Owen. Yeah.
Owen's just being a good
I don't
dad.
want you to train
Yeah.
him. Look what happened to his dad. You
Yeah,
burnt him to a crisp.
That's fair. I feel like that's a fair assumption, and I think I immediately called Beth after our reaction, and we had like a 30-minute conversation. And the best part about that saying is that he wasn't as vicious as he was in the comic, because I feel like they're bringing to light that Owen's not. He's just being overprotective. He's not an a-hole. Like, that's literally what it is. Like, he's not an a-hole. He's just trying to
I feel
protect
like he's being
Luke.
I think he's being protective. I don't
Yes,
think he's being
yeah.
yeah.
No, yeah. But like everybody gets the idea of like, oh, Owen's just an a-hole just to be an a-hole. Like, no. Like, you got to look at it from the story point. Like, he's just trying to protect Luke from the same thing that happened to Anakin.
Yeah.
So it's just, I love that we saw that.
I've been a teacher for 7 years. I've had maybe thousands of students, and none of them have ever, as far as I know, turned into a Darth Vader-esque villain. So.
Well, there you go.
That's a good track record.
So far.
Yeah.
Luke, I know you've been very particular on how much we see of Vader. How was the?
Loved it.
Okay.
Loved it.
All right, great.
Loved it because like I said, the breathing in the last trailer, and then the arm and the plate. I'm done. Don't need any more Vader. I don't need any more trailers up to this point. I know what I'm getting. I'm signed, sealed, delivered. You've got me. I'm hooked. I was hooked already. It's like they knew exactly what I wanted and they gave it to me, and now I'm happy. I can wait for 3 more weeks.
I'm just channeling Victoria Vader.
Yes,
he's a specter on the wind. You can't just give him to us.
No,
he's just he's like more dangerous as a concept than anything else, and that's what I love about him.
No, yeah.
You see his arm being put on in the trailer. Well, she's like, you can't hide from him.
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah,
him.
So Choco, that's actually the arm that is still. It's his prosthetic from Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
that's the same prosthetic arm. So
yeah, he's
it's still functioning after 10 years. He didn't upgrade.
That was one of my favorite things in the Vader 2020 run is he's like, I don't want to upgrade this stuff. Like, I don't rely on technology. Yes, I'm reliant on technology, but my ally is the Force, and I'm a dick.
Am I, just so I'm not like missing any canon content, this will be the first time Obi-Wan sees Darth Vader, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
At least in person. I'm curious if he may have heard about him.
I don't think he has.
I don't think so either.
I'm sure he knows the name, obviously, because in Revenge of the Sith, he's like, oh, Lord Vader. So, but it'll be interesting to see because in Legends they bring it in a very like he's sitting in a cantina and he overhears like on the HoloNet this horrible thing about Vader. Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see how they bring it in.
Only a massive evil doth.
Yeah. I am just I'm on team helicopter lightsabers. If someone doesn't fly on one of those, then what's the point? I want to see them fly. I want to see the internet burn to the ground when someone flies in on one of those.
Oh,
I can't wait.
I'm here for it.
Awesome. Real quick, Chase, do you have any final thoughts or anything you want to shout out?
If anyone wants to get together with me and organize a time during the time we're in California to go see Top Gun Maverick, because it will be coming out.
That is coming out.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
God damn it.
Let's do that. Choco, I am totally available to hop on a Rogue One podcast. I will be doing a Rogue One podcast myself this Sunday with Xanatos 1138.
Yes.
We'll be deep diving into that, and I'm totally down to talk about it again because that movie's so amazing. But yes, you could follow me on Forward Into the Black on TikTok, and that's about it. Also, you can watch the Rogue Council podcast on YouTube, Rogue Council Podcast, and also twitch.tv/Forward Into the Black. And thank you, Chaco, for letting me hop on one of these again. It's always great.
Absolutely. And Xanatos is in the chat. We appreciate you hanging out here. I'm sad you're not going to be in Anaheim, but you know.
No, Xanatos is David's coming.
Oh, David. So you are coming, but you just.
Coming.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
David
well,
is coming.
David has tickets from 2019 that he's. Yeah.
Well, then we're gonna do some. Yeah, can't wait to meet. Oh, so Xanatos 1138 also will be there.
Yep.
He's not here, but that's okay. Awesome dude. Check out his content as well as the podcast he shares now with Chase. Look forward to hanging out with all of y'all, and we will see you in Anaheim.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Whew.
Someone say helicopter lightsaber. Sorry.
What an intro.
This is the part of the podcast where everything goes to shit. All right. nothing goes as planned anymore. It's the Wild West. We've hit over 2 hours.
Expect the
ladies and
unexpected.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's over 2 hours, and this is the part where this is
where we get silly. You know,
no, this is where the cantina starts handing out more port in the storm, and it just goes bad.
But this is the most important part of the podcast because we're gonna be at Celebration, and we're all gonna start past this point. Also,
yes,
I will probably have a bunch of vodka available for people. So.
Yes.
So the challenge for you all. So I am sober. I do not drink.
Good for you.
Thank you. Thank you. My challenge is you have to find a way to match the energy of my 5-year-old.
All right.
That is damn near impossible.
I will say this: if I was 5 years younger, I would have given her a run for her money. But I'm not 5 years younger, so darn it.
I don't think I've ever had the energy of a 5-year-old, even when I was 5.
Chaka's like, as a 5-year-old, I don't.
I do because I'm 5.
Awesome. You're the best 5-year-old I know.
That is for sure.
The only way you can have a grown man have the energy of a 5-year-old, just place Ewan McGregor right in front of them. Perfect. What am I gonna do?
Okay, that's
what
me.
am I gonna do?
That's
Obi-Wan
people are
Kenobi.
what panels you're excited for? And I'm like, I'm going to be chasing a small child.
I am not going to be paying
maybe
attention.
If we get into the Mando panel, I could maybe swing that. But no, we just run around.
That's awesome.
And I know you farted. I heard you. Oh my gosh. That's the energy you have to match, people.
I don't think there's enough alcohol in the world to get me to that level where I'm I farted.
Just letting them loose. Just you gotta
nonchalantly.
So Luke, I'll let you go in a second here. Luke and Miss Marauder will, because we got 2 last people left.
Yeah.
Appreciate, but we'll start with Luke. Do you have any final thoughts? Any things you want to plug? All that good stuff.
Big thing. This man, Chaco, is going to be defending the Pod Ones podcast trivia tournament belt at Celebration. We will be doing it live. To be determined where. We've got a couple of places in mind. We will hash out the details here in the next couple of weeks. And Pod One's podcast, where we've got Friend in Need tomorrow, and we also have the tournaments dropping throughout the week. I appreciate you, Chaco, for bringing us on. And Char, represent me proud, boy. You're representing now since I'm leaving.
Farewell, my friend.
Farewell.
Did you call him a proud boy?
No, no, make me
No,
proud.
no.
Make me,
I
make
share
me
no
proud.
allegiance.
See, this is where it all gets all messed up. I said, make me
Is
proud.
that how they talk in Nebraska? Yeah.
I feel like I disrupted the natural order of
Sorry,
things
we
here.
are. Nope, getting canceled. Nope. Here we go.
Hogwarts is over party.
Yep.
It's just
I used to
Forget
live in-
everything. Forget everything that I just said. That I'm done. This is
I used
it.
to live in Oregon, and I have some stuff happen in Oregon. I don't live in Oregon
PTSD.
anymore.
I apologize. This is not the way I wanted it to go. Okay.
Look, that
No.
took such a fast turn. You're like, represent me
Well-
proud, and then you say that, and it all just goes to shreds.
Yeah,
Way to
dude.
go. Way to
I
go.
just said made it proud. Shouldn't have needed to put the boy in there. And hey, it's going out with a bang, I guess.
No,
Last time ever being on high ground. It's been nice. Been nice. See you later.
No, but in all seriousness, Luke, love you. Appreciate
Yeah,
everything. Yeah,
love you too,
everything you
guys.
do for the community.
No, yeah.
We will
Appreciate
see
it.
you in Anaheim.
Yes.
Stand back and stand by.
Oh, I
Oh
get
my
that.
God.
Oh, my God.
Oh
You did
my
not just say
God.
that.
Oh my god. No.
I had to. The joke was.
Wow. Wow.
Miss-
I feel like I joined and everything just went off the rails.
Oh my god.
Miss Marauder, do you have any final thoughts?
Yeah, how do I follow that?
We're gonna have fun. He's in the chat saying, "Damn you, Brandon."
Yeah, I'll be there in a second, babe. Sorry, she's pooping. So
It's impossible to match the energy. No way.
I am I'm from here, so I live in California. So if anyone needs, any advice on what should I do because it's going to be 98 degrees, I can just tell you to cry. That's all. So I apologize for what the weather is going to be like. But yeah, I was saying in the waiting room, I was like, if you guys want to come to my house and roast marshmallows, we can have a s'mores party. Like I'm right here. I'm like 20 minutes north of Anaheim, so just watch Star Wars and make s'mores. And yeah, you will. It will be easy to spot because I will have a very chaotic 5-year-old running around. If you are in cosplay, she will want to take pictures with you. So yeah, we're very excited. We're at the Anaheim Convention Center all the time for WonderCon. That's our favorite con. So we're excited to be at Celebration. And yeah, we'll be on
Can't wait.
TikTok. My TikTok is a truly chaotic amalgam of content. So
Yes,
but it's there.
So Miss Brown also has the best collections of random stuff you'll ever see. It's just random, but
I do. I have many. I'm a recovering Harry Potter person. In that I'm not as vocal about it as I used to be for obvious reasons. But yeah, I have like 42 wands. I have every Harry Potter Lego set ever made. Well, since 2010. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff in my house, which I just moved, so I know it all too well right now.
so we will also have to talk more because I just saw the final Harry Potter movie for the first time. So just made it through the series.
Nice. Congratulations. I'll have to get a
Yes.
wand and like knight you for it.
But all right, thank you so much for coming out, and we will see you in Anaheim.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks for having me.
Woo! And we have Ahsoka herself. So Ryan DePaul, and Nidra, if you can introduce yourselves, where we can find your awesome content, and what you're most excited about. We'll have Ryan go first.
Really? Ladies first? But hey, you're the host. You're the host. All right. So
age before beauty. That's what it is, right?
damn, you gotta go there, huh? Okay. All right. Cool. So my name is Ryan DePaul. You guys probably know me as Jedi Master DePaul on TikTok. You can find my content, Star Wars content, on there as well. we'll leave it at that. Well, no, Conspiracy Cantina too. Right now we have a podcast. Haven't been making episodes, but we're coming back with a bang. And so yeah, that's where you can find my content at. And thank you for having me on. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, I just wanted people to like, now you'll be in the audience. If you watch this podcast, you'll be able to like, I know those people. That's cool. I'll say hi. And that's what I wanted, right? Because sometimes it's hard to go to to one of these alone. And but there's more of us. So we appreciate that. How about you, Nitra?
Howdy, hi. I'm Nidra. I'm Nidra Loves Cosplay on everywhere except Twitter. It keeps changing because I'm picking up other new socials and stuff, and then I'm like, they have character limits on some and others don't. But when there's a character limit, I'm Nidra Loves Jedi. And yeah, I'm a Ahsoka Tano cosplayer, but mostly these days I've been doing film analysis. I've been analyzing Star Wars and other things like film, and somehow people like that, and that feels good. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I'm going to Celebration. This will be my first Celebration. One of my best friends, my mentor in software development, is an old head, very seasoned, and has told me that I need to get my cardio up and I need to get pre-hydrated and I need to get ready for waiting in lines. So like I'm ready. I think I'm ready to meet all of you. I'm ready to be perceived in 4D? No, 3D. 3D. It's 3D, right?
We live in 3D. If you can hit us with a fourth dimension, I will be so impressed. Like we meet you in the future or something, like that'd be dope. Awesome. I love it. So Harith, DePaul, Nisha, what panel or thing are you like really has you going? What are you looking for?
I've been able to orient. So like my plan is to show up on Thursday as regular girl Nidra. And then based on the vibes, maybe do my first cosplay Friday. If the vibes just aren't there, if there's still a whole lot I need to explore before that, whatever happens, then I won't cosplay on Friday. But best case scenario, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm cosplaying. Sunday is the Seizure Mandalore panel with Felonium. And I figured I could do my Seizure Mandalore Ahsoka on Sunday. So that helped sort of wrangle everything in. But yeah, so that's going to be my thing. I just need to figure out what cosplays I'm doing and then coordinate how much of a hindrance movement will be, how quickly I could sprint from one thing to the next in what I'm wearing. Mechanic Ahsoka is my most athletic cosplay I have, the one where I could sprint and do jumps and touch my toes and stuff, but the others are just not, they're not what's, yeah.
Yeah, Mechanic Ahsoka is one of her most adorable looks of all time, in my opinion. But
it's most comfy too.
How about you, Harith?
I'm kind of basic here. I'm gonna go with the live action panel on Thursday. I feel like there's a lot in store they could pull out. We can possibly get an Andor trailer. If they feel a little spicy, maybe the first episode of Kenobi. Who knows?
Yeah, I agree. Actually, no one's mentioned that, but it is my first Lucasfilm's studio showcase. That was the very first one. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. And also, I just want to shout out Harith because he's helped with tonight with getting people set up. I really appreciate it. And just overall in the community, like as someone, he's an editor, so you're usually in the back scenes, but you do a lot of stuff for the community, and it doesn't go unnoticed or unappreciated. So definitely got to shout that out. How about you, DePaul? Any panels that really got you going?
Honestly, I'm a bit overwhelmed with them, so I'm not sure. So I took a look at them. I am interested in the live action one. I'm interested in the one with the talk with Dave Filoni and his name. Crap, I forget his name. But it's this being my first Star Wars celebration. I don't know what to expect. I mean, I know I've been to a con before, but it's like, okay, holy crap, this is Star Wars celebration. So panel wise, I'm about to do my research on it and like really dig into it, so I can get the best bang for my buck. I'm going all 4 days, so
Yeah.
but yeah, so yeah, any input or feedback will be appreciated. Trust me.
So I went in 2015. I didn't go all 4 days, but one thing I will say is there's no FOMO. All right, no FOMO. Don't worry about the stuff you're missing. Love the stuff you're at. Love the stuff you're seeing. Especially when it comes to cons. If you are trying to see everything every single day, you will die. So just keep that in mind. I love the panels, but for me personally, and this is just a typical con, I guess, etiquette, like a lot of the best cosplay you'll see is on Saturdays. That's probably where the biggest cosplay day. So if you're only cosplaying one day, then I would probably do Saturday. But if you and the best day to pick up collectibles is Sunday, because you can lowball people because they don't want to pack up all their crap. Like, but you have to be okay with the possibility of what you want being completely sold out. If you're waiting till Sunday, just saying. But no, pace yourself, have fun, and we're all chilling. We're all chilling. So that's the most important part is the friends and the journey.
Really, I really just want to say thank you for this, because that was one of my biggest concerns just going there. I mean, yes, we do TikToks, and yes, we talk to each other on podcasts and like that. Virtual is completely different from in person. And I was like, I just started feeling the anxiety and the pressure of meeting in person. Like, oh shit, this is actually about to happen. It's like, crap. Okay. So thank you again for doing this pre-celebration, people.
Yeah, I may be a little quieter in person. I may be a little fatter than you expect, but
I'm right there with you, brother. On both.
We're just here. We're just having fun and appreciating each other. That's why I wanted to do this, to bring everyone together. We are. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say I'm definitely a lot shorter, and I was also gonna say, like, I was saying in the other chat that, like, yeah, no, everyone's gonna be quite nerfed the first day they're there, maybe first like hour or so, because it's really overwhelming to suddenly just be around a bunch of people again, even if these people have been like your happy place during all of this. So it's like, like I find comfort in a lot of your faces. But then there's sort of like, I can get in my own head and just be like, oh, so like, what were they expecting me to be? And like, I can't turn my camera off, So it's like, it's like a weird new relationship with the vulnerability of being with people in a room. And yeah, it's incredibly humanizing.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say it may seem like that, but here's the interesting part, at least to me, is we've all connected with each other not based off of external things, not based off of proximity, because a lot of the people that you're friends with, you're only friends with because they're by you. We're people that have like connected out of how many people are on TikTok? Like, we found each other and connected.
Couple hundred.
Yeah, that I'm just saying it's gonna be weird connecting the external, but like, we're not this crude matter, right? That's all I'm saying. Also, The second most important thing is to make sure that Beth has a good time, because she didn't have a good time last time. And I had to bring that up every time. So if Beth wants something, you get Beth that thing.
I already said that.
That's so gracious.
Queen
So
Beth.
gracious, but don't worry.
Operation Make Beth have a good celebration.
I'm very low
I've already-
maintenance. I'm very low maintenance. So
Understood, but Beth, told you, bodyguard here. I got you.
I'm gonna have to
I
get a
appreciate
big
it.
baby Bjorn just in case she gets tired.
I just do a lot of Irish accents. I'm just like, these guys. But no, I greatly appreciate it.
Char, any thoughts? You're sitting there quietly.
I think
observing.
I'm just kind of curious about what Beth's story is. I haven't heard about it or anything.
Oh
But,
boy, I'll tell you. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
it's a
but-
great one.
Yeah, I would just, with me knowing everyone from the community, I joined your server, like your public server, Chaco, around March of last year. So that's how long it's been since I've known a lot of the people that I've met through TikTok. And it's been well over a year at this point. So finally getting to meet everyone. I've met a select few of people, but everyone at once, it's a bit overwhelming, but it's very exciting. And I'm excited to meet all of you, everyone that has came in here before I came into the show, and I'm just stoked for everything that we have planned out throughout the 4 days that we're going to be there, or even more.
Yeah. Also, just a heads up, I think a lot internally, so if you ever see me with resting Jocko face, it's not at you.
RCF. Yes.
But
Yes.
like going
I mean,
back
sometimes
to-
I have resting char face, so
But I feel like
don't confuse that with Scarface.
But I feel like going back to like the social anxiety thing, I feel like we've all kind of like experienced that, like small or big. Like I think we're all kind of like now in the phase of like, oh my god, it's happening in a month. Oh my god, I'm meeting all these people. Like I think it's all like, oh, what do they look like? What do they smell like? Like it's like all these like fears and like anxieties
Yeah,
are
you
just
start,
coming
you
up.
start thinking about the little things.
Yeah, but like it's natural. Like I feel like again, like Nature says, like we're all gonna be like out of it the first couple of days. So I feel like once we get to like Friday, Saturday, we'll be fine.
Yeah,
You
and
said
I
still,
remember.
now you planted a seed, and I'm stressed. Like,
Yeah, it's so surreal too, because I remember planning this with so many people from the community in October last year, and now it's May. It's the same month as the event, and it's finally coming into fruition. And it's
Dude,
like,
it's crazy.
this is
'cause,
crazy.
I
Like,
created
time
the
has flown
server
by
back
really
in like
fast.
December, and like I had 12 people, and then like it just boosted up to like 53. I'm like, oh, I'm like, well, now it's 53 people that I've been
When
managing.
Lando
Okay.
says there are more of us,
There was.
it's a whole different meaning when it comes to this. There's a lot of us.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, just being able to get to meet with you guys is
Oh, well, disappeared.
it's going to be such a fun time. I'm excited to do karaoke. I'm excited to do the trivia championship. I'm excited to meet all of you. I'm excited to see everyone at Celebration during all the, whenever we're going to be hanging out with, whether we're going to be getting photo ops and signings, or if we're trying to get some food in like a little food court they have there. I don't know if they have a food court at the Anaheim Convention Center. I've only been to
Get like a $12 water and a hot dog. It's like $20. Like
Yeah.
overpriced everything.
Yeah, because when I went to Celebration in 2019 in Chicago, it was at the McCormick place, West McCormick, and I remember they had food joints, but I never actually went to get food there. So I'm kind of curious how much food there would cost. Is it like typical like sporting event food where it's like $15 a water, or?
Well, the real question is, are there going to be... So one of my favorite things at Comic-Con in San Diego is there's people making TJ dogs just on random carts outside. And and that's, I don't know, for me, that's where it's at. It's
Those things smell so good.
and you being in Chicago, there's no vendors doing like Chicago dogs out there, like in the snow, I guess.
I don't recall. I don't remember seeing any. I don't, because it was like
It's illegal in
McCormick place is
Chicago.
right on the pier. It's like
Yeah, it's illegal in that district of Chicago.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I'm
The
most
things one learns.
See, Beth knows more than I do, and I'm from the area, so.
I lived there for 5 years, so you get to know local law if you do the law.
The more you know.
Exactly.
one of the things I'm most curious about though is the fact that we all bonded through TikTok, and as a medium, it brings you the closest to the content creator of any platform. And because of this, we know there are a lot of these people who are like at Lucasfilm who know who individual ones of us are. I think that's I would be shocked if they have not seen your legal thing of Mandalore, and I would be really surprised if no one working on the Mandalorian has seen it. I'd be shocked if no one has seen Nidra's cosplay of Ahsoka. Like I'd be really surprised at those things. I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm fascinated because it's a whole new world, and I think that COVID is probably the best thing to happen to Star Wars, which is sad to say.
Yeah, it's very true. Like I feel like a lot of people acknowledged the negatives of the pandemic, but there's a lot of positives that came out of it too.
All of us.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here.
Yeah, and for
Without
me,
it, who knows what this would look like right now.
yeah, I wouldn't have touched any of this. I've always sort of had this perfectionist quirk about me where I don't post things. I create things and never share them. They never exist in the world outside of my mind and my bubble. And this whole like the great endorsening and like all of the like implications of that sort of like made me realize like if you don't put it out there, like you may never get the chance. And literally, yeah, you'll be posting cringe, but who gives a shit? Like at the end of the day, these people, like the people who will judge you are just judging you because they're sad and that they can't do that. I think anyone who like actively, and I mean specifically like people who know you, anybody who has anything weird to say about you posting stuff that makes you happy, that makes you feel whole, is just projecting misery from their end. And so the pandemic sort of made me realize that. I was like, I'm not going to not post my stuff that I think is good and I'm happy with because people are like, you're an adult, don't play with kids' toys and that kind of stuff. I don't know. So that was like the push that I needed to just post stuff. And that's still something I absolutely struggle with today. Where like I had 700 and something drafts on TikTok. So
what?
Yeah, that's a lot of drafts, man.
That's a lot of drafts, bro.
I think I only have like what 23.
I remember when they fly out with Nidra. I was like, I have like X. We're all guessing the amount of drafts. She's like, we're like 200, 300, 400. She's like 700. We're like, what?
And that's on my old phone, and now I have more. Especially tonight, I recorded a rap duet. Yeah, I have 116 on my new phone, so I'm starting off strong.
And real quick, shout out to Xanatos. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Also, Element 7 did a $5 one previously. Every bit of it helps. Like every cent that I get off of creating content goes back into creating content, and so I will finally be able to upgrade certain things that I've been waiting to. So I love the community. But yeah, like you were saying, Nitra, the thing that I find the most fascinating is there's these people I've been following on YouTube for all these years and stuff like that, and you realize, oh, I could have been doing this whole time. Like they're not. I thought they were like better or knew more or something like that. Like, nah.
When the curtain gets pulled back, you realize how much of the things that have been holding you back are restraints that were placed a long, long time ago when you were a literal child. Like when you were like, everyone starts talking about how like everyone's good at elementary school, and then like middle school happens, and then that's where there's this fray. And I think that's sort of like when those inhibitor chips, and that's like That's a metaphor, by the way, guys. I'm not saying we literally. But I've been doing a video essay about R2D2 for way too long at this point. So now that's like all I can think about. But it's sort of like when we start becoming like self-conscious and we start wanting to be accepted more explicitly by groups, and we start to find these like niches we want to put ourselves into, and things get a lot harder around that time. Not to mention that's when like mental illnesses and mental disabilities and stuff like that start to kind of kick into high gear. ADHD over here. And so like it took the pandemic for me to start thinking seriously about why I care about what imaginary straw man people think of me. Because I never had anyone like call me cringe. I never had anyone like say I suck at anything like that. I've just always wanted to preemptively tell myself I suck and not share things and not post things. And I think that it's very important to have that moment that you had where you look at them and you go, you're not like better at this than me. Like, it's just like, you're just doing it. And that's actual advice I've gotten from content creators and from musicians and stuff. They're just like, just post your shit. Just post anything. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, just get your stuff out there. And that's been a game changer, but I still absolutely struggle with it.
I mean, I to be honest, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about stopping, because I feel like, okay, I've done what I needed to do, and everyone else is now have these awesome trajectories, and like everyone's just gonna surpass me, and like so like my thing is done. Like, no, I'm just gonna keep trucking along.
Chaco, it's just begun.
We've only just begun. Another great Carl Weathers role. Yeah, just to say as Chubbs. But yeah, let's go and start wrapping up. This may have been my longest episode ever, but it's been my favorite. So I appreciate all of you guys. I'm gonna go around from top to bottom. We'll get some closing remarks or statements or whatever's in your all heart. We'll start with Char J.
Well, you can find me on TikTok at CharCharJ, and you can find me at the Pod Ones podcast on YouTube. My co-host earlier, Luke, was on here. You can find us every Thursday night as we cover our Clone Wars rewatch. We are doing Friend in Need tomorrow. We're trucking through season 4 of Clone Wars, and it's pretty good so far. And just if you follow our channel, we have our Pod Ones trivia tournament. We have our defending champion to my left. And we have our editor under me, and we got matches coming out every single week. And depending on who wins this next upcoming match, will determine the finals for the bracket. And whoever wins that will be facing Choco at Celebration. So I'm excited to see how that match goes.
That being said, I did officially because I heard my boy Pep was reaching out to Andrew Demolante, who's our first guest, who was the reigning champion for the Schmodown trivia tournament for Star Wars, who's getting coached by him. God damn it.
The GOAT.
So of course I had to reach out to Alex at
So
Star Wars Explained, and so he's
the playing field.
He shared some notes and some good stuff. I don't know that I have time to go into all of it, but I'm gonna try to. I will respect. I'm respecting the game, and I'm gonna come into this playing for keeps.
See, as someone who's proctoring the questions for you guys, that makes me so excited hearing that you are getting tested by some of the most knowledgeable fans in the community. And if you guys face off for the title, it's gonna be just two Rams bashing each other's heads.
It's going to be the most knowledgeable people on TikTok going at each other with the most knowledgeable people in trivia. Come on. The bigger stage than that.
Yeah, and now I'm insecure. Awesome. Thank you. How about you, Beth? Closing statements. Where can we find you?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for this, and thank you for always being such like a beacon of positivity in the community, and for actively bringing everyone together. And I think definitely helping us all feel a little bit better about going to Celebration. So thank you so much for all that you do. I just hope you know how big of an impact you have on like just everybody. You're very important to all of us. So thank you.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, it's very true, all of it. Yeah, so really excited to meet everyone, and you can find me just on TikTok right now at mara.j.skywalker. So
Yeah. So follow Mara if you, follow Beth if you want to be sad every single day until Obi-Wan comes out.
Show comes out.
Beth, I love the hand thing. I swear, every time I see that, I'm like, oh, I live for that.
So many people, it makes me so happy. So many people have said they're like, we do the intro with you now. I'm like, oh God, if I leave nothing else on this earth,
Group
if
intro win at Celebration. We all
Yes!
in a row.
No, all in unison. Just it's day 1 of Star Wars Celebration for I don't know how many days until we leave.
Nope, tomorrow.
Awesome. How about you, Harith?
You can find me at Hera Productions on TikTok. On YouTube, They Fly Now shows every Monday, where Carter and I, who was previously on here, do a podcast. Next week's going to be the Ascendancy trilogy, which I've been treating the Ascendancy trilogy like this entire week. So I think I'm going to be the fastest person to read it all 3 at once. I don't know if it's possible, but you know what? We're trying.
From what you were telling me, I think you finished. You finished Lesser Evil, right? You finished
So
Lesser
Chaos
Evil?
Rising, and then I'm halfway through Greater Good.
How fast did you finish Lesser Evil?
I'm not even started yet.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Lesser Evil is the last one.
The last one.
Greater Good and Lesser Evil go together, and if you're reading them straight back to back, it's going to be an amazing experience. So I can't wait to check out what you guys come up with.
Yeah, and again, like I said earlier, Char said I'm editing for Pod 1, so the trivia tournament. So I'm still working on the match. I don't know when it's going to come out because I have other things to focus on, but I'll try my best because it takes a lot.
Yeah, Harris, you've done a really good job making sure all those matches get out at a reasonable time. So I appreciate you putting in so much effort into those matches.
Element 7 says, I don't think I've ever tried pressing play on 3 books at once. It sounds like a great idea.
No,
We'll have to
literally,
try it.
Greater Good. I was just sliding the speeder up and down like crazy, like 2x, 2.5, back down to 2. Like it was like, I was like light speed skipping a book.
And I recently had Shimmy Wookie on. Happy May the 4th. Thank you for hopping in. We appreciate you and your content. How about you, DePaul?
You can find me. Hold on, sorry, my daughter. Where are you going? Sorry, my 5-year-old.
She just laughs. What are you doing?
She jumps out like sorry about that. So yeah, you can find me on TikTok, Jedi Master DePaul, on YouTube, Conspiracy Cantina. Also starting a new podcast, one with the Force with Jedi Master DePaul. And also, if you know anyone out there, I forgot to mention this. The giveaway I'm doing a giveaway for Star Wars Celebration tickets. I think it's 3 days left, 4 or 3 days, 3 or 4 days. Nothing to purchase or anything to enter. If you're gonna if you want to go Star Wars Celebration, go to my TikTok bio, click on the link, enter. If you know somebody who wants to, 4-day passes. Like I said, all the information there. We'll be doing the giveaway, I think, this weekend.
Awesome. Always like such a generous and positive person in the community. We appreciate you, and we'll be getting ramen. We'll be getting ramen soon. Last but certainly not least, we have Nidra.
Hi. So yeah, Nidra Loves Cosplay on TikTok and Instagram, Nidra Loves Jedi on Twitter, and yeah. But remember I told you I was writing a rap.
Are you gonna bust it out right now?
I think I might.
Okay, we're in it with a bang. We're in it
All
with
right,
a bang.
who's got
Anyone
the
who
beat? Who's got the
stayed-
beat?
Okay, well, don't do a beat because it'll throw me off because it was like a duet to a beat that exists. So if you guys start making up another beat, it'll completely like throw my stuff off. I'll be fine, Acapulco.
All right, let's do it.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine doing an avocado. Okay. Okay. May the force be with you. Of course, I'm with you. You look like you're going to I'll never mind. Just kidding. I'll just post the video.
Run it back. Run it back.
Let's run it back. We'll do it one more time.
Oh no, Xfinity's trying to jump in to save me. It's like, oops, it looks like you're having connection issues. You're struggling to connect with that beat. Okay, one more time. Okay. May the force be with you. Of course, I'm with you. You look like we're going. You can bring your boys too. Star Wars fan, not Vader haters. I could just play it. I'm a different person without the beat. It like made me an adult. I've never been as like bold and cool and interesting as I was when I like recorded this. So are we getting audio?
So it's Star Wars Day today. May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. May the force be with you. Of course, I'm with you. You think you're going to bring your voice to Star Wars, but not afraid of haters. Like Walter White said, I'm the danger. I'm like Gala, they was haters. Like Moonlight is later skaters. Blow you off like detonators. Little Annie in the streets, but in the sheets, I'm giving later.
Yeah, sure, I'll post it.
Oh my god. we got it live here, but everyone go like, share it, and hit it. And also I gotta add, it's been a minute, but me Pep and Mesa Wendu, who was also on here earlier, we used to challenge each other to rap battles as Star Wars characters. If you want to be part of that, we're in. I actually had I'm pretty sure Snoop Dogg ripped off my rap. Okay, I used the Kato beat. He made a Star Wars rap to the same beat, and when he did, even though it was months later, Matt Martin came back and liked the one that I made. Yeah, that was my mall rap. Also, Starkiller himself liked it.
Nidra, did I hear you say laters gators in your rap?
Yeah, the line is, so this part goes like Walter White say, I'm the danger, I'm like Gollum, babe, what's taters? Like Moonlight is later skaters, blow you off like detonators.
Pretty good.
Little Annie in the streets, but in the sheets I'm giving Vader.
In the sheets I'm giving. Okay. No, that actually one of my earlier ones I had what did I say? Something. My stroke is fire. I got a robot hand and I don't get tired. That was for my Anakin rap.
Oh my god.
It was like the Jedi's looking at me like a prophecy, but not just me. And honestly, I just don't get it. The hypocrisy that I see is oh man. Anyways, we can keep going, but I mean, if you want to battle, let's go. Anyways, on that note, we will go ahead and draw this to a close. Thank you, everyone that played a part. I look so forward to meeting everyone here in Anaheim. Love you all. May the force be with you. And once again,